right. All right. Looks like we are live. Oh, man. Feels good to be back. Let's go. Shout out to everybody. What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. We got a great show for you guys. Like I said, I am excited to get back to talking about gaming. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And Jeffrey Tucker's excited to charge his girlfriend $700 for a new system. You know how long I've been waiting for this? You know how long I've been waiting to charge my girlfriend money for a PS5 to get a PS5 Pro? About to make a name for myself today. Shout out. Party Man, what's good, Party Man? Welcome to the stream, my man Dior. What is it? Let's get into the shout outs, guys. If you're here in the chat, make sure you say what up. Going over Wind Waker rumors. That obviously follows by the Port Beg Apocalypse, Twilight Princess, Metroid Prime. We're going to talk about all that today. Again, is Switch 2 set to dominate? I think something actually makes this. There was an announcement recently that makes me believe that Switch 2 will dominate. Like, a lot. We're going to talk about that. Nintendo's Black Friday deals and all the gaming news you guys can bursting at the seams. It's going to be a great show. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Hit that like button. 777 OG, double OG. Let's get into these shout outs, though. Feel free to say what up in the chat. I will say hi to all my lovely, beautiful people. Winning is my name. What's up, man? Wanted to get more into the Mario franchise. Played 3D World on the Switch. We want to get another Odyssey or Mario Wonder or Odyssey. I mean, one of them's 2D, one of them's 3D. If you like 3D games more than 3D platformers more, you're going to like Odyssey more. If you like 2D platformers more, then you're going to like Wonder more. So, I mean, they're two completely different, you know, it's hard to say. Like, it's based on what you like, but they're both fantastic. Oh, man. Ryan Tyler says, quit giving me hope. JK will come eventually. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Ralphie. What's good, baby? Welcome to the stream. Monado Mario, Kenyatta Ali, Conky. Anthony says, bro, I'm going to put, I put my pro on her credit. Yeah, just girlfriends, wives, whatever the case is, just take whatever you need. Put it on the credit. Put it on the card. Put it on the card. What's up, Monado? Welcome to the stream, guys. Hopefully you guys are all doing good. Like I said, I know I am doing fantastic. Good to see all you guys here. If you're here in the chat, make sure you say what up once again. Kenyatta, what is good? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys? How are you guys? Let's do it. Good stuff. Party Man, what is good? Welcome. Hopefully you had a good Monday. Daniel C is here. What's up, Daniel C? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yep. Remember, guys, put that on your girlfriends. Gotta charge them. Gotta charge them. You know, let them know. Let them know that, hey, look, despite us being an item together, that don't stop the paper chase. that don't stop the flow. That don't stop the flow, buddies. That doesn't stop it. So let's go. Shout outs though, guys. Make sure you guys follow me on Blue Sky if you're not following me on Blue Sky already. I got a page on there, Player Essence. Nobody took it because nobody is being a douchebag there. Let's see here. Oh, is today Tuesday? Oh my gosh, bro. I totally forgot. Yeah, I was off yesterday. My bad. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Shout outs to today being Tuesday. I totally forgot because I was off yesterday. So, yeah, shout outs to Tuesday. Shout outs to Tuesdays. Tuesdays everywhere. Let's see here. Please, wifey putting too much stuff on hers and mine. Bro, I'm telling you. You gotta be careful. Whoa! There's the patented wife. Whoa! The whoa wife. Whoa! Oh, man. Let's get shout outs. Joey M. What's good? Reptile. What is good? Welcome. Oh, man. Shout outs, guys. Good to see you guys all here. Hi, OJ, the non-scammer. OJ, the non-scammer. I would hope so. Am I scamming now? Is that the new thing now? What did I do? Shout outs Dank, welcome to the stream. Places what happened to a lot of people are going to blue. Hey OJ, what happened? That a lot of people are going to Blue Sky. Nothing important. It's just people are going there just because it's less toxic. So yeah, less toxic. It's a fun place. I like Blue Sky. It's nice. It's like Twitter. It's like old Twitter, but there's just nowhere near as many people on Blue Sky as there is on Twitter. But I mean, I think eventually more people, it'll become a pretty big site. But right now it's like just moderate. Like it's just, I don't know how many official users they have or anything, but I know that like they've gotten a huge influx lately. So I think it's gonna keep going up. I just wanted to make sure that I establish myself on there. So yeah, hey, what's up, Roadhouse? Welcome to the stream, brother. Good to see you here. Welcome. Stellar Blade to release in 2025 and more than PS5 version according to Shift Up, and sell more than the PS5 version and sell more. I don't think Shift Up said that it'll sell more. I don't recall that. I don't recall Shift Up saying that. I didn't see that on the headlines. Were they hoping to sell more? I don't know if it will. It might, but it might. It probably won't. I don't know. I don't know if Stellar Blade is gonna sell more on PC. What's up, Inferno Lycan? What's up, man? Welcome. Elliot Wilderman, what's good? Sir Foxtail, what is good? Yo, Cmont, hey, shout outs, guys. Good to see all you guys here. Keep on hitting that like button, let people know. YouTube's been getting kind of slow with some of the notifications, so make sure you guys hit the like button, say what up, chat. No, they did say in the perform better than console. You can check Gamatsu article. They did said perform better than console. Yeah, they better be careful with stuff like that, because there is no confirmation that there's nothing that says right now that action games on PC, you know, sell 1 million plus. Because right now we're looking at 1 million plus on PS5, right? There's no guarantee that Stellar Blade's gonna sell 1 million console or a million copies on PC. That's not a guarantee. So we are aiming for a 2025 release. Shift Up said in a response to a question about the PC version of Stellar Blade release. Given recent trends like Steam's growing presence in AAA games market and global services or global success like Black Myth: Wukong, we're expecting PC version to perform even better than the console version. Okay, so they're thinking because of Black Myth: Wukong that their game is going to perform even better. So 1 million plus. Hey, more shout outs to them if they can get it done. Let's see, get it. I wish them the best. So we'll see. But hey, I mean, they are right. Black Myth: Wukong did incredibly well. And if you can position your game to kind of like, hey, if you like Black Myth: Wukong, check out our game too, you know. So hyped for the whole Zelda library to hit Switch 2, yeah. Yeah, the mods are going to be crazy. That's true. The mods are going to be nuts. That's true. What happened to Threads? I went there and no one went. I don't know, bro. I'm not the social media czar, Casual Noob, so I don't know what happened to all these. I don't know and I don't care. In terms of what happened to Threads or this, I don't even know what that is. I'll keep it a buck. So yeah, I'm not sure, man. Let's see here. So hyped to see all the whole Zelda library hit Switch 2. That would be good. I mean, it's still missing quite a number of games, right? But I mean, I think that they can, hopefully they can get everything. Like we got all the Xenoblade games. We still need to get more of the Metroid, get all the Metroid games. So, like I said in my video today, if you didn't see my video, make sure you check it out at some point. Well, I had 2 videos today, so go watch both of them. But like, I think the best thing for them to do is if they can get, anytime that you can get like all the old games, whether you're gonna remaster them, they're not gonna remaster everyone, but you can put them NSO or whatever. I want to see all those old classic games available on the newest system. So yeah, I hope so. I hope they can get, you know, everything else. Anthony says I'm still on MySpace. Yeah, you gotta represent, bro. Rock the MySpace. Games seem like they're underperforming, or is it just me? The crash is real. Games seem like they're underperforming. No, games are doing all right. J2, what's up, J2? Shout outs. What's good? Sega just had a string of 1 million plus sellers throughout the whole year. So no, games are doing all right. I thought you were Young Grippa. I have no idea who that is, DeMarcus. I have no idea who that is, but I mean, yeah, it's all good. Don't know who that is. Super Gaming was good. Welcome. Shout outs. Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. If you guys have questions on the Wind, I guess we should get into the Wind Waker stuff, right? All right. So for the millionth time throughout this whole generation, there is a new rumor on Wind Waker coming to the Nintendo Switch. I know we've heard it a million times. We're gonna probably continue to hear it. But yeah, Wind Waker apparently is coming. I forgot what is it, a Russian site? I don't know what the language was. I didn't really pay too much attention to that. I just know that people were sharing this apparent leak from a foreign retailer that showed that Wind Waker was coming. There was a placeholder for this year. It's like, you know, December 31st, 2024. And you know, in my video, I just kind of talked about how I don't feel that like this is anything. I feel that like after Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, I think it was pretty clear that what they're gonna do. You know, that some of these things are gonna be coming later. So yeah. Shout out to DeMarcus Austin with the Chuden tier pledge. Yo, I look like him just enough for you to put that Chuden tier down. Yo, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the Chuden tier pledge. First one of the stream. Hey, let's go. Remember, guys, if you want to become a member, like my man, that Chuden tier is only $1. Supports the daily live stream. Supports your boy getting out this awesome content for you guys. So make sure you type in !member. And that will get you a link so you guys can become members. Let's go. You get badges, emotes, you get exclusive stuff too. It's pretty cool. Get some nice perks and benefits. So shout outs, man. Let's see. Old joke. My uncle who works for Nintendo says definitely coming to Switch. There you go. The old uncle that works there. We gotta know. Yo, D Money with the 47 months. You guys give some love to DeMarcus Austin. Shout outs, brother. Appreciate you, man. Let's go. Your video on Wind Waker HD leak is the only one I've seen is actually logical. The rest were clickbait. Whoa! Yeah. I mean, which I figured. I think RGT's might have been good because I think he kind of went in depth a little bit. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but based off his description on Twitter, it seemed like he wanted to have more of a discussion, like, okay, what's happening with this, you know? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure his was all right, too. But yeah, like, most of them were, wow, like, leak! You know, like, most of them were that. But yeah, I mean, listen, I feel like it's going to come. Like, we've been waiting for Xenoblade Chronicles. That finally came. I mean, if they're porting Xenoblade Chronicles X, I'm almost positive they're going to remaster it. I'm almost positive they're going to remaster or port other Wii U games. I'm definitely feeling like that's going to happen. 100%. Let's see here. OJ will wear Gunner glasses if you become a member. The Gunner glasses. I just need become a member and $50. The glasses, come on, baby. Protect my eyes. Let's go. Shout outs though, Jeffrey Tucker, appreciate you. Greetings from Brazil. You do a great job, mate. Hey, thank you so much. Is it a Rogue MCV? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. So was Mario and Luigi a 5 out of 10 or not? No, it's not a 5 out of 10. I was playing it. I played it. I played it Sunday night. It's not a 5 out of 10. I played it again. This morning. Just playing it portable mode. It's fun. Did some mini games. Traveled to a different island. You know, so no, I'm just gonna take my time with it. I'm just gonna kind of slow burn through it. I'm burning through Metaphor. I'm on the last part of Metaphor ReFantazio right now. No spoilers, but the last section is freaking incredible, so that's good. So I'm just getting prepared and getting ready for the last, to go in and do the deed. So it's great, man. Metaphor ReFantazio, great, definitely game of the year. 120 hours plus. Not at this point for Metaphor ReFantazio, almost 130. And I will do a video. I know I said I'll do a video on SMT5 Vengeance, and I never did that just because I took too long. This one's taking, well, no, this one's not taking longer than SMT5 Vengeance, but it's about the same. But I promise I will do a video on Metaphor ReFantazio. I will do a review on the game. You know, I haven't been recording my footage though, so I'm not going to be able to have a bunch of my own footage. I have saved some of my my gameplay on my PS5 console, but I promise I will do a review of that. I will talk about it. And it's a lot of fun. It's a great game. It's a great game. Let's see here. Crafty says it makes more sense to hold back Wind Waker until I purchase or even Color Splash Star Fox Woolly World support for the Switch after successful releases. Support for Switch after the successful releases. I don't know if it makes more sense because of that. I think it just came within the timeline crafty. I don't think it's like, oh, we gotta hold it back now for after the successor so that we have. I don't think it's really that. I think it's just the timeline. Like they have a certain set. Okay, we want to release this. We want to have it this far away from this game or this close to this game. So I think it's more like that, more so than holding it back for after the successor or anything, you know. So my day was good. Hope your day was good. It was good, man. I was just chilling, taking care of my boy. I mean, I didn't really do too much. I did work though. I mean, I did work. You know, anytime he sleeps, takes a nap, editing. So I did. I had one video already set for you guys. That was the morning, like early morning video. But then I wanted to talk about the Wind Waker stuff. Get that video out just so I didn't have to do it today and then it tomorrow. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and get that video done. So then I got that. So yeah, it was good. It was good. Like I said, little light work day. Combined with that, and like I said, just trying to get through Metaphor. I think the biggest thing for me is just Metaphor is like my last big game for like player essence to cover for the year. Like outside of, okay, well, Neo Dimension, I'm covering that game, but Metaphor is the last like major one. So I just want to get this one done and then actually get a review out, because I don't think I've done a single like 100-hour review. I haven't done a 100-hour review in a hot minute, right? Like I've put 100 hours into a few games that I have not done the reviews on them. So I want to get that 100-hour plus review, you know, out for you guys. I want to try to shoot for at least two to three of those per year. So really focusing on 2 or 3 games that I really want to review, that are like big RPGs that I can put that time and then get those out. So yeah. Wind Waker in Russia. Oh well, they use the date format when the rest is year, month, day. Yeah, I don't like the format, bro. The 31-12, whatever. I don't like that. I need to have it. I need to have it regular. You know, the month, the day, then the year. I'm not a fan of the day, the month, and the year. My boy's a year plus now. He's getting old. He's getting big. If we believe that Al Numa said in the interview, we are getting one Zelda game a year. I imagine we'll really support during the release of the year of the Switch 2. Yeah, exactly. Like it's probably gonna be next year. Like we got one this year, we're probably gonna get something next year. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like a straight up port double pack, like Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD with some minor like things to fix the frame rate and stuff like that, like in Wind Waker. And like a couple different things like to fix like the horse controls in Twilight Princess, and obviously to make, because like those games use the Wii U gamepad pretty heavily. Although you don't need the Wii U gamepad. Like you can play both games without the Wii U gamepad. But obviously they'd have to change a few different things there programming wise. So I think that yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a double pack for like 60. I'm on Metaphor 2. It's been great so far. Really made me rethink fantasy's genre and something important in life. Absolutely, man. Like Metaphor, it like changes you. It like makes you feel a certain type of way. It's gonna suck when it's done, because I'm like, oh man, you know, there's no more. But then again, I'm almost positive that I'm gonna go through and play it on the harder difficulty, because I played it on hard, and hard mode, it's so funny. Right now, I'm at a spot where the enemies were like, at the time that I got to that spot, the enemies were like 10 levels above me almost. They were like at least a good 8 levels above me, 7-8 levels. So like I was getting kind of cooked, but now I've been leveling up in that area, and it's been great. And I've been leveling up all my archetypes, and I've been getting the new elite ones and stuff. So the advanced ones and elites. So it's been good. So I've just been kind of, all right, let me hang out here for a while. Let me do all this. Let me do all this while I can. So it's been good. What's up, 7th Hokage? Welcome to the stream. What is good? Welcome. I had a baby boy on October 9th. Hey, let's go, Marcel. I didn't know that you had a baby boy on October 9th. Congratulations on that. Let's see here. PS5 is on sale until December 24th, $380. It's almost half the price of the Pro. Why are they crazy with the Pro's price? Well, the Pro is way more powerful, and you know, so yeah, I mean, they're trying to push you towards digital though. Like they're giving you a cheaper option. But yeah, the Pro definitely like has a lot more power in it, you know? I just wish it had the disk drive, which I've talked about a million times already. Metaphor makes you rethink the whole utopias fighting to make the world better, even when it's possible, to be able to dream, be able to human. Really good message. Yes, sir. Hear about GTA Trilogy getting a fairly large update on PS5, Xbox, and PC? Nah. I haven't. And even if I did, I don't care. To be honest, I don't care about GTA. Although I'm looking forward a little bit. It was in my top 25 most anticipated games, GTA 6, just because I want to see the spectacle. But I don't care about GTA. Never really have. Don't even really cover it too much on the channel. But for those, I mean, if it got an update and it's better or it's good, have fun. Have at it. Have at it, my boy. Have at it. Let's see here. What did they do? Did they make it better? Or, I mean, how many years is that? How many years old is that game now? Like, that GTA trilogy, like, that came out like years ago, though, right? Like, yeah, that came out like years ago. So, so yeah, man. Let's see here. Which 5 games do you wish could experience again for the first time? I don't know. I've heard people talk about that, but I've never really like thought about that. But I mean, if I just off the top of my head, like Mass Effect 2, Chrono Trigger, Xenoblade Chronicles, Future Redeemed, 3 and Future Redeemed. I don't know, probably like Super Mario Bros. 3. And probably like Skies of Arcadia or Fire Emblem Awakening. Yeah, Fire Emblem Awakening. Yeah, that's the one, Fire Emblem Awakening. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of great games, man. At OJ, no GTA. Hey, look, guys, I'm just not a GTA guy. I mean, listen, I'm looking forward to GTA 6. I want to see what they do. Like I said, I want to see what they do, but like I don't go back and play all the old GTA games and just get all crazy. I don't really care about GTA like that. If you guys do though, that's fine. You guys can, if you like GTA, that's cool, but I'm just not a GTA person. Like, it's just, you know, I'm just not really that big on GTA. What's up, Neo Blitz the Frog? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? What is good? Jacob Just back. Welcome. How are you doing today? Shout outs, guys. What is good? What's up, Music Guy? Welcome to the stream. Brian Wright. What is good? Welcome. Welcome. A Russian website confirmed it, but Nintendo didn't greenlight Wind Waker to be Christmas. A Russian website confirmed it. A Russian website cannot confirm Wind Waker. They have a placeholder up there, but a Russian website, think about what you just said right now. A Russian website cannot confirm a release of a game. That's ridiculous, Felipe. They can put up, I mean, it's a placeholder, and it could or could not be correct. You know, I'm not sure how it got in there, but we've seen placeholders or we've seen things be not correct for certain like listings on sites. So yeah, it's not a confirmation. It's not a confirmation of the game coming. So I'm with you on that one. Don't care about Grand Theft Auto either. GTA 6 is completely irrelevant to me. Yeah, like it's not completely irrelevant to me. Like I have it in my top 25 most anticipated, but like, you know, I'm not like, oh my gosh, GTA is the greatest thing ever. Like a lot of people think GTA is like the be all end all of gaming. And I guess for some, yeah, GTA 5 sold 200 million plus units, right? But just for me, it's just not. The Russian website leaked the game. They did not leak the game. They essentially had a placeholder. It's not a leak. It's not a leak. It's just them putting a placeholder on there. That doesn't mean it's coming. Like, I don't know, Felipe, if this is your first rodeo when it comes to listings, but I'm telling you right now, there's been listings for stuff where on foreign websites for X or Y game, and then those games never come out. So it's not a leak. It's just a listing, which could or could not be true. But it's not a 100%. Oh, it's leaked. They know. Nah. This has happened too many times for me to fall for that one. But yeah, if you think so, that's cool. Let's see here. Any news on Xenoblade X? All the news on Xenoblade X I've already put up on the channel. So I had a video this morning, and I've covered pretty much everything that I can cover. So there's nothing more for Xenoblade X than what hasn't already been covered, you know, overall. What's up, David Dampier? Shout outs. But yeah, anytime that there's something new, I'll have it for you guys. But I mean, I think since the announcement last week, I've had, oh man, how many videos have I had? I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos since it was announced on October 29th. So yeah, I think I've maxed out on what I can do. But if there's anything else, I'll for sure let you guys know. But I mean, I'm not sure what you know or what you don't know. But all the information that's out there, it's just simply the debut trailer information, right? What we went over, and then it's just some speculation on potential what could happen with the online play, and that's really everything. And then of course my own just discussion on can the game get bigger, sales, all that stuff. So that's pretty much what we've got right now. Hey, what's up, Big Shot X? Welcome to the stream. Did GTA Trilogy go on sale? How many gigabytes? Bro, I don't know. I'm not sure, guys. Like I said, I don't cover GTA like that, so you guys are asking GTA questions. I don't know. I'm not aware, bro. I'm not aware if it went on sale or how many gigabytes it is. I don't know, and I don't really care. I'll keep it a buck. So I'm not the one for the GTA questions, guys. I'm not the one. I am not the one. Let's see here. So I'm getting Dragon Quest 3 on Switch and another console. Do you recommend PS5 or Series X? It's either or is fine. I mean, I like the PS5 because of the DualSense controller. I think that controller is good. You know, sometimes they add nice little effects. And you know, I've always been a little bit wary about Microsoft just because of the DRM situation that they have, or like the always online situation that they have with their system. It's more of that. I mean, I think Dragon Quest is only on the Series X, so the whole game is going to be on the disc. But yeah, I mean, I usually get things on PS5, but that's just me. You know, you can get on what you like on that one. So yeah, hey, no politics, man. So yeah, no politics. Even if you're joking around, no politics. So we're just gonna. I'm not reading comments like that, man. So yeah, no mentioning certain stuff. Otherwise, I'm gonna get in trouble here. Went back to watch your reaction on Dreamcast Sky Girlfriend Scandal. You should sound clip that, bro. Your reaction was so good. I should. Which one? Which? I forgot which stream it was. So if you guys let me know what stream it is, I'll clip it and I'll put my reaction up on Twitter or something like that. So yeah. Yo, Zoo with the $20 dono. Hey, let's go.
Cannot wait for Wind Wanker to come to Switch so
Wanker.
it can sell 4 million copies again.
Hey, 4 million's good.
Once that happens, I don't want to hear excuses anymore. GC fans.
Oh man, I mean, I think Wind Waker would definitely do better than 4 million. I know Skyward Sword outsold the Wii version of Skyward, like Wii Skyward Sword. I think that one did better. I think it did. I know Link's Awakening did better. Most of the Zelda games do better. So I think it would do better this time around. I think it would, because Wind Waker is such a small install base on the GameCube, and it's gonna have a massive install base on the Switch. So I'd expect it to do a bit better, and like the Wii U. I mean, it's gonna definitely do better than the Wii U version, like 100% better than the Wii U version. Yeah, I'm not factoring in pop. I'm just saying, is it gonna outsell what it did before? I think it'll outsell that. So if it does that, then it's worth it. And on top of that, like, it needs to come out for preservation, just preservation stuff. Like, you guys know I'm not the biggest preservation guy, Zoo. You know I'm not, but like, I don't like games being stuck on old systems that we can't play anymore. I'm not, especially really good games. So I do feel that all of their old games, whether they sell good or not, like, if they can bring over the older games, bring those games over. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring those games over. And I don't think it'd be that expensive. I mean, it'd be profitable for them. So I think it's a good idea to bring over those games. But shout outs to my man Zoo with the big $20. Yo, let's go. Hey, big love first. You guys know what time it is. Overclock Zoo with the first dono of the stream.
Overclock Buster.
$20. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Big Zoo in the house. You are now the Hokage stream ninja. If you want some music, Zoo,
Overclock Buster.
let me know. If you want some music, let me know, Mongunzo. I got you, brother. Thank you for the big $20. Anybody does 20 or more, you can type or pass it. My man, Big Zoo, on the board. Let's go. Big love, big love. Let's go. 2 JoJo's as well. Shout outs, guys. 15-minute extension. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Solid Jakin? Wind Waker Top Princess double pack would be a blessing in disguise. I don't know if it's a I don't know if that terminology suits that what would happen, but I mean, yeah, sure, absolutely. I mean, sure. I guess like you're saying, since we haven't gotten it so far, then I mean, I'm not sure how it would be. It would just be good. Like it would just be a good thing if it came out, right? It would just be good. Let's see here. Wind Wanker will sell a lot, or Wind Wanker would sell a lot. Yeah. Oh man. Just tell me what stream it is. I actually went back and looked at that reaction, but I forgot what stream it was. Let's see here. Dreamcast guy got Manti Teo. No, he didn't get Manti Teo. It's a 2-hour stream from a few nights ago. Yeah, I know, but which one? Which stream is it from? What's the name? It's not the. Okay. Hold up. Oh, is it the Bad Astrobot one? It's from the one from November 8th. It's not the Spawncast show. It's not the gameplay stream from. So I'm guessing it's the one, the Astrobot one, where the bad sales. I'm guessing it's that one. Yeah. It's that one. It's that one. So. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, I got it. It's the Bad Astrobot sales. Square Enix doubles down on AAA multi-platform. It's that one. So I'll clip it. Yeah, it's I'll link it for you where it's exactly at, like where I react to it. So I'll link it exactly, the exact spot. It's at 143. So that's it. If you guys want to watch my later, you guys watch it. Not right now. Don't go watch it right now. Watch it later. Watch my reaction, because I don't want to watch my reaction to the reaction of Dreamcast guy's girlfriend. Him charging his girlfriend $500 for a PS5. This man charged his girlfriend MSRP for a PS5, bro. That is wild. Oh man, best way to last hour to shift to see the videos here. Hey, shout out to Rogue, appreciate you, brother. No, I'm not watching my reaction to a reaction, bro. We ain't doing that. We ain't watching my reaction to a reaction. No, I can't. Let's continue going though. If you guys have more of the comments on Wind Waker, let's get that in, just so we can have a full stream today, get all the topics and all of that. Get that going. Did I hear that right? Yeah, you heard it right. Yeah, Dreamcast guy, he charged his girlfriend $500. So yeah, open air Zelda games don't need to be the only style of 3D Zelda games they should make. In my opinion, both styles can coexist. Resource management wise, that's gonna be a tough thing to do. It's like you gotta kind of you have to kind of pick on what style you want to do, whether you want to make one or the other or combine them, you know. But I don't think they're gonna make like another pillar. Like we're gonna make a traditional 3D Zelda, we're gonna make an open air Zelda, we're gonna make I don't think they're gonna make 3 different styles of Zelda, because resource management wise and like game development time wise, that just doesn't work. Otherwise you'd be taking, in between certain styles, it'd be taking so long to get those games. So I don't think they're gonna look at it that way. And I know some people feel that way about it, but I don't think it's gonna roll that way, just because of games just take too long to make, to do something like that. Like if they were still making games on the 3DS or something like 3DS, or if they're still making games like on the Wii, I think that would be possible, or or maybe even Wii U. But not at they gotta pick a style that they're gonna do for the next main Zelda game and then go with it. And then whatever they're gonna do for the next one, they gotta pick a style of what they're gonna do and then just go for it, like based off of what they want to do. They're not gonna be switching back and forth, like Charizard with the 52 months, and then with the $2 as well, and says cash guy now. Cash guy. Oh man, yo, thank you for that. I appreciate it, guys. We are 5 combos away from another 15-minute extension to boost it up to 30 minutes extension on the stream. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Paul Gale? Welcome. He charged she well, listen, to be fair, that word, right? That's what he says. Well, wait a minute. He's like, you missed the part that I threw in a stack of games and 2 controllers. I was like, that doesn't make it better, bro. Oh, let's see here. Make the GF pay full MSRP. Keep dreaming. Yeah, I mean, that went viral on Twitter, and it was pretty good. It was a pretty good moment. A pretty fun moment. That's the one that you just leave out, bro. That's just one that you just say, hey, look, man, I traded in my PS5, got some money, put it towards the PS5. That's when you just tell like a little white lie, like a little tiny little white lie. Like, oh yeah, I sold it, got some money, put it towards the PS5 Pro. That's all you got to say. You don't got to give us specifics. You don't got to tell us exactly what you did, you know? Like, so I just found that funny. I told him the same thing. I was like, yo, man, I reacted to it on stream. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, so I thought it was pretty funny. So yeah. He should have just said he bought the Pro and not said anything, even if he charged it. The problem with that, Mundus, is that he was basically telling people to not buy the Pro. He made videos saying, don't buy the Pro. It's like, this is blah, blah, blah. So because of the price and because of other things, but then... He literally like said don't buy it and like went out and then also literally put a pre-order like right after his video, like said don't buy it. So I think he was trying to find a, make it seem not as bad. Like, oh well, I got $500 from it, so it was only $200. But yeah, I think that's what it was. I did watch this video where he said don't buy it, and I was like, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, he's gonna buy it, I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna buy it, but everybody was upset at the PS5 Pro at that time, right? People were like, oh, it's this, it's that. I think some people still are. I mean, obviously the people that want it are going to get it, but a lot of people are going to be like, I don't want that, or, like that's too expensive. Like, doesn't even come with a disc drive. So if you want to play your PS5 games on disc, well, pony up another $100, $80 to $100. So it's not even really $700 unless you have an all digital library. If you have it's $700 if you have an all digital library, but if you have any physical games, it's actually an $800 system plus tax. So, and if you're in different parts of the country or like different parts of the world, it's like $1,000. Canada, it's like $1,000 plus. So, yo, what's up, Party Man Brothership? With the Nook Bells. Hey, the Nook Bells. Shout out to Sicilian. Shout out to Charizard. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. Moon Waker, HD $60, probably purchase HD 60. I mean, they might do that too. I mean, they might separate it. I'm guessing if they do, though, there's probably gonna be some substantial upgrades to both games. Like if they do something like that. But then again, it might not be. It could be like another Donkey Kong situation. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. It did add all of those exclusive 3DS levels. So they did take the 3DS levels and put that in a HD version. But yeah. I've heard some rumors regarding a remake of Vagrant Story. It would be amazing on the HD. Yeah, it's not rumors, Rogue. There's no rumors. Essentially, Yoshi P, who's a executive at Square Enix, he said that he would like to see Final Fantasy Tactics and Vagrant Story be brought back. So it's not a rumor. It's just like he just said, yeah, I'd like it to be brought back. Do you think Nintendo will ship the $70 for first-party games for Switch 2? I think some games will. Yeah, I mean Twilight Princess, or not Twilight Princess. Sorry. Tears of the Kingdom was 70, but I do think that a lot of games will shift over, but I think they'll still have some games 60 or some games 50 or some games whatever. I think they'll be flexible with the pricing, but yeah, a lot of like the next big Mario game, the next big Mario Kart, yeah, those are gonna be 70. Yeah. Can you see Mr. Davis chats? I'm checking. Can I see Mr. Davis's chats? Is Mr. Davis here? I don't know if Mr. Davis is here. I don't know. I don't know if he's actually here. If he's here, I can definitely. I can't see them yet, but I mean, I want to see them. Yo, let's go. Shout out to Sicilian. Thank you for another $2 dono. One combo away from a 30-minute extension, guys. Let's get it. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Bucks Q guy? I'm not sure if I said that right. What's good? My base PS5 is collecting dust. Why would I need a Pro? I mean, well, Pro's for the enthusiast PS5 fan. Like me, I might have been able to use it, but all I play on my PS5 are like Japanese RPGs. Like I don't play all the hardcore Western intense first person shooters or all the stuff that they're saying is like, oh, it's really gonna benefit from the Pro. Like I don't even like it's not that I don't like, but like I'm not big on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like if I loved that game, I probably would be like, all right, heck yeah, let me go get it, but I don't love that game. Metaphor runs great on my PS5 with VRR, so The next PS5 game that I'm even looking at playing is probably like go back to Legend of Heroes, maybe. Maybe Fantasia Neo Dimension. Maybe I'll play that on there. Like I might play it on my Switch. We'll see. So a lot of the games that I play, like it doesn't even need the PS5 Pro. Like, you know, the games that I like to play, they don't need it. Now, if they start needing it or whatever, I might, but probably not, to be honest. Like, I don't think there's really anything that's gonna really that I play that's really gonna be like, oh my gosh, I need the PS5 Pro, you know. So I'm right there with you, Ares. Is it Ares? I don't think it's Ares. I think it's Ares. I'm right there with you, Ares. EMS. I love FF7 Rebirth. In fact, last game I played on the I think my PS5. Well, if you love FF7 Rebirth, then I don't know. You might want to consider getting it if you're looking to do like a replay, because it looks a lot better on there. You know, it looks a lot better on the PS5 Pro. Rebirth has the same problem as Remake, as too much padding. I mean, Rebirth, even without the padding, it has more substantial content than Remake. But yeah, I think the padding is an issue, but it's not the biggest issue in the game. It's not the biggest issue. There's other bigger issues than the padding in the game, because like you can like ignore like the side quests and stuff. But yeah, there's other bigger issues in my opinion. But yeah, that is definitely one issue for sure. Mundus. I think Baldur's Gate is like 4K 60 on the PS5 Pro. So yeah, it runs really good on PS5 Pro. At least they target that. So yeah, that's good. That's definitely good. But I'm not a Baldur's Gater. Like I looked at the game and I was really thinking about buying it. I was like this close. I'm just like, but I watched the gameplay and I saw people talk about it and I'm just like, nah, this is just not me. I'm just gonna quit this game. Like it's just too much, like, you know, too much. It's just too much. I can't. Not that it's too much like strategy or anything. No, I can do that, but it's just not my type of game. It's just not. Which I thought it would be. I really thought it would be. But once I started seeing the gameplay, I knew that it wasn't me. It wasn't for me. You know. Doesn't mean it's not good though. What do I think the other flaws are? The open world is not very good. There's no day-night cycle, which that's not a big deal, but you know, it just adds to the open world's weird. You fight a lot of the big boss, like a lot of like the cool side quest bosses are like done in virtual reality, which is lame. Chadley's stupid. I don't like him, and I don't like his virtual reality room. So I wish there was more bosses that you fight in their natural environment or in their dungeons and stuff like that instead of in virtual reality rooms. There are some that you do fight out in the open, but it's just so weird how they come there, how they come to be. The mini games are just kind of trash. Like some of them are good, but a lot of them are garbage. I'm having more fun with Mario and Luigi side quests, that should never be a thing. But the side quests in the game aren't very good. Like they're okay, but some of them are just like the chocobo flying, the open world design, like the chocobo, like where you have to use the chocobos like to climb up walls. It's just trash. Like Xenoblade, you can just kind of move freely. You know, like Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you can just kind of move freely. A lot of different, like Xenoblade X, like there's a lot of open world games that are just designed way better. I will say Xenoblade Chronicles 2's open-endedness is kind of trash at times too, but Xenoblade 1's is not. Xenoblade 1's is definitely better, and other open world games like Witcher and stuff like that. So just like a complex variety of different things that just make the experience not great. But the combat's really good. The game's really good and the combat's really good. Yo, Ares EMS with the Jonin tier support. Hey, yo. Hey, shout outs. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's get those combo breakers in. Thank you so much for the Jonin level support. Yo, that is awesome, dude. Enjoy your new membership and perks and benefits. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. You guys give him some love. !member if you want to become a member, and get yourself a badge, emotes, exclusive emotes. So big love. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And we've got the 30-minute extension on stream. Hey, let's go, guys. Let's get it.
Overclock Buster!
Another 30 minutes extended on as well, boys and girls. Let's go. So we will be going for another extra 30 minutes on top of our normal run time. Next one up is at 45 on the combo board. We will get the 45 minutes extension. Let's go. Rebirth's combat system is the greatest. Nah, Rebirth is game of the year. Metaphor is okay. That's fine if you want to feel that way. That's cool. It's all about the combat. Yeah, combat's okay. It's It's okay. I don't find it better than like a lot of games, but I think the combat is it's well done. It is for what it's good for what it is. Absolutely. I think that's the best thing about the game is the combat. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, man. Baldur's Gate 3 loses luster kind of fast. Can't believe it beat out Tears of the Kingdom for Game of the Year. I have both games. Yeah. How many hours did you put into Metaphor Refantasio? Ghost of Halloweenist. How much did you put in? And what was your archetype build? What was your setting for your archetypes? What was your favorite archetype builds? What was your setting and what difficulty did you play on? Let me know. What'd you use for your builds, for your layout? And in my opinion, FF16 action combat is also better. Metaphor has better combat than Rebirth. Oh, that's why I want to get into the nitty gritty. Like, what's up, Zoob? Shout outs to the tuned in tier, Zoob. Let's go. No, I'm asking you, what was your build? What was your setup for Metaphor? You said it's just more of the same. It's just the same thing. It's just the same. So what was your setup? What was your build? Rebirth presentation, music, combat, game of the year. I think Metaphor's a bit better, but that's just me. When I shout outs to Zoom though, thank you for the tune in tier pledge. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see. Me and when I play games, turn-based combat, push through for the narrative, drop the gameplay. There's no other choice. Well, you play games on easy, so when you play games on easy, it's turn-based is gonna be boring because you just press the one button and you don't gotta think. So yeah. See, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom didn't get Game of the Year last year because they wanted to be nice to Baldur's Gate. No, I think Baldur's Gate respectfully and legitimately earned Game of the Year from the Game Awards. Now, if you remember, I don't think some of you guys, because everybody just references the Game Awards, but if you go back and you look at a lot of different websites, they actually gave Game of the Year to Tears of the Kingdom over Baldur's Gate. So the surprise to me was that there were a lot of major websites that actually gave Tears of the Kingdom Game of the Year over Baldur's Gate. I thought it was going to be a sweep on everything. It was a sweep on the Game Awards, yes. Like, Tears of the Kingdom only won, like, one award. But if you go and look at all the other websites, like a lot of the major websites, a lot of them gave Game of the Year to Tears of the Kingdom. Simeon Coin with the 100 core crystals says, evening OJ just getting in, Sea of Stars just getting the free update involving multiplayer co-op. Yes, sir. My music request is Pokemon Black and White version, Driftvale City theme. All right, I got you. I got you. I'm still waiting for that build layout. Let me know about that build, Ghost of Halloweenist. What's going on, brother? Why are you taking so long to tell me your build in Metaphor? What happened? Why are you taking so long to tell me your build, brother? Come on now. It's just the same thing, so it should be easy to recall. Right? It's all the same. I'm still waiting. Still waiting. Let's see here. Now that I'm leaving because I'm not at the end of Metaphor yet, I don't want to be spoiled. See you guys. There's no spoilers here. Nobody's spoiling the end of Metaphor. I'm not gonna spoil it, and nobody else here is spoiling it either. So you don't gotta leave. There'll be no. We don't allow spoilers here. Shout outs to Simeon Coin. Thank you for the 100 core crystals. He's a hater. He can't articulate his point. He didn't really. He probably just played the demo for a little bit and then just decided I'm good. I don't want to play it no more. That's all you got to do when people say, "Oh, it's just the same." But just ask, okay, what was your build layout? Then all of a sudden, because they don't have that many builds. They don't have that many. They don't have that many different builds in the or different classes in the demo. There's only like a few, but if you play the whole game, so yeah. Let's see here. You scapping? You're saying everything but your actual build. So Ghost, I need you to actually tell me your build, brother. I need you to tell me your build. You've moved on to just complaining about Xenoblade. I need you to tell me your build. If you don't tell me your build, bro, I'm gonna have to time you out for being a fraud. I'm gonna have to hit you with the timeout because you're not gonna come here and just bitch all stream and then through cat. Nah, we ain't doing that, brother. I'm down with discussions on video games. Everybody's free to say what they want, but I don't need you coming here lying, because I hate people that come here, complain, insert their opinion, and then when they ask you, okay, well, let's talk about it more. What's like when somebody asks me, hey, OJ, what do you not like about X or Y or Z thing? I explained it. I said, hey, look, this is where I don't like. I think about the open world, this, because I put 50 hours into the game or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking you, and I've been asking you now, what was your build? I had standard. That's not a build. Standard is not a build, brother. I asked you, what was your layout? What was your classes? What was your builds? I did. Standard is not a build, brother. Standard is not a build. Shout outs to Anderson Blitz with the $2. I appreciate it. This man said standard. That is not a class. I don't recall standard being a class, man. What was that? That is not a class. He said standard. What, bro, this man said you couldn't even say seeker. I think you meant seeker. Is that what you're saying? Seeker? Seeker's the default build that you get, that the main character gets. Is that what you're saying? Did you mean to say seeker? You didn't play the game, brother. You didn't play. This man said standard. Oh my gosh. Let's see. He's using his bare hands to beat the game, bro. Now he's just naming stuff. It's all good though. Yeah, now he's just naming stuff. First he said standard. That's not even healer, warrior, brawler, knight. Like, that's just now you're just naming. You just Google search, so you just looked it up. I'm sorry, man. This man's out here with the lies. Get him out of here. No, I ain't gonna get him out of here. But I'm not really gonna take him seriously going forward. I'm not having any more like actual discussion with him. Like people that actually want to discuss, that played the games, that know that, not just trying to hate. I'll discuss with you guys, but I'm not gonna have any I'm not gonna take him seriously anymore. I just wanted to see like if I could take this guy seriously, but clearly I can't. So we'll just move on. But no, I ain't hating on him. I'm not gonna ban him or nothing. Agree to disagree. Mayonnaise is not a class either. I ain't never heard anybody say, what was your build layout? This man says stand. I ain't never heard that said standard. Oh, man. Game Awards 2024, upcoming games 2025, 2026, when you see upcoming Game Awards, 2024 predictions. Upcoming, I don't know. We'll see, man. My build is the good one, yeah. What he did is that he didn't know what the builds were. Then he basically searched it. He typed it in and searched and looked up stuff just to say it right here. That's what he did. Because if he was using all that stuff that he said, he would have just said it from the beginning, like, oh yeah, my build layout. Okay, I have this, I have this, I have this. This is what I did. You know, if you put that much time into it. But to say standard, that's not what anybody that had played the game would say. That doesn't even make sense. What is the standard? Let's see here. Shout outs to my man, Anderson Blitz with the $2. Unpopular opinion. Twilight Princess is greater than Wind Waker. I mean, I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. I mean, it's an opinion, but I don't know if it's like an unpopular opinion, but it's an opinion. Some people like Wind Waker more. Some people like Twilight Princess more, you know, as someone who I was alive and well and bought both games at launch multiple times on multiple systems. I would say that people like Twilight Princess more than Wind Waker back then, but sentiment might have changed at this point, but yeah, it was pretty common for people back then to like Twilight Princess more than Wind Waker. My build equals Wings of Redemption. Let's see here. Wings of Redemption, solid piece, muscle. Wings of Redemption, solid piece, muscle. Yo, I appreciate the combo breaker. Let's go. Shout outs, man. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. Let's see, my body type for a man my age is standard. My aunt has 2 poodles, both standard. Hey, you gotta have the standard way of life, the standard way of everything. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Getting near 100. What we got? 180 viewers. Yo, thank you guys for the support today. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling, guys. Hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are live and we are streaming. Let's go. Ghost of Halloweenness, bruh. Enough. Just relax, man. I'm gonna hit you with 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Just relax, all right? You're just starting to spam now. Just relax, because you got called out. It's okay. Just relax and enjoy the stream, all right, man? Play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth while you're watching. Play Rebirth. Play Rebirth and enjoy the stream, brother. Goodness gracious. He was just spamming. He was just like, I did a berserker. I was like, bro, we already know what you're doing today, brother. You already know what you're doing today. You're also a sock account. So I mean, like, it's just somebody who's been banned before that just came with a different account. So, goodness gracious. 5 years, 92 million for Lenore. Did they really sign Lenore to that? What? Wait a minute. Whoa, really? God dang, really? No way. Oh my gosh, they did. 5 years, 90. Oh wait, no. 5 years. Okay, 5 years, 92 million. 72 million extension, so it gets tacked on to what he has right now. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Yeah, they needed to lock him up. So I mean, they got to do that. I mean, it's the middle of the season. That's such a weird time for an extension. But I mean, they got it done now. Lock him up so he can really lock in for the rest of the season. Yeah, he's the best corner on the team by a good amount. He's the best corner. And congrats to him. He was a 5th round draft pick. Most 5th round draft picks don't even make it in the NFL more than like a couple years. So congrats to him. Generational wealth to him. But yeah, Trevarius Ward's probably not going to be on the team next year for the 49ers. And they're going to go with Green. That rookie Green's playing really good. He's actually one of the best corners in the league when he plays on his snaps. So yeah, with Lenore, Green, and then they got to get rid of that Yadam guy. Anyway, that's enough Niners talk. That's a big contract for him though. That's a huge contract. But yeah, he's very good. He's actually worth that money. That's the funny thing. Is like he's actually that good, you know. So salute player essence. Keep up the good work, brother. Thank you so much, D Banks. I appreciate that. Simeon Coin says, "What is that? I don't know what the standard. Never understand why people do this. They get cooked. I know. He just looked up other things online. He's just like a crazy Final Fantasy like PlayStation guy, which is fine. You know, I don't mind people liking certain systems or not, but like when people just start trying to act like, oh, this game sucks because it's not exclusive to my piece of plastic or whatever, you know. But he didn't actually play. He said standard, and then he waited. There was a long gap. He refused to answer anything, and then he looked them up online. He looked at the different classes and then started, because he didn't even, when I asked him like, hey, you know, tell me what it is, he started going to Xenoblade. He just started doing other things. So he waited and he was looking up the classes, like looking up like a balanced class, like a balanced like builds. And then once he found it, he just started typing it in the chat, which is just so weird. It's such a weird thing to do, you know? Is Wind Waker really coming? RGT said the opposite in his vid. RGT said it. Must be true. I don't think RGT said the opposite in his vid. It's not confirmed. But I do feel Wind Waker eventually will come to the Nintendo Switch, just like Xenoblade Chronicles X did, just like lots of other games that Metroid Prime did. So I didn't watch RGT's video though. Standard Dono, let's ride it. Hey, shout outs to the Jay Loomis with the Standard Dono with the $2, man. I appreciate it. So yeah. Caesar's Bill with COD and a pizza cutter tattoo. Did you ban him or time him out? I just said I timed him out. I didn't ban him. I just timed him out I said 30 minutes. Mike Piazza was 26th round pick and made the MLB Hall of Fame. It's always really awesome to see that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, absolutely. Which football position did you play? Running back. What my position does? They hand me the ball and I run. It's just, they give you the ball and say, hey, run that way. They say, run this way or run this way. That's really all it is. Like, hey, like, if you guys want to know, like, running back talk or, like, a play for, like, a running back, like, okay, it's, like, I formation. Quarterback, fullback, running back, or just even, like, pistol formation. Or you can just say shotgun. Running back's back there. It says shotgun, 27, 20. You're the 2-back, or sometimes you're the 3-back. 2, that's you. You're getting the ball. 7, that's the left side. Odd numbers are left side. Right side are even numbers. So if you're running to the left, 7 is further away. It's based off the lineman. So it goes 1, 1, 3, 5, 7 on the left. And then on the right, it goes 2, 4, 6, 8. So if you're getting the ball, let's just say I right, 28, 28 sweep. You're the 2-back, you're getting the ball to the right, and you're going all the way out. You're stretching it out. If it's going to be more of an inside run, I right, 20, 24 blast. it's gonna be more of like right off the guard or right like just a bit more to the right, right? So, I mean, that's just basically what you do. You just wait for whatever your name is, and then they do that. It's pretty simple. It's not that hard. Shaw X with the $5 says, OJ, you don't get it. The standard is the standard. The standard is the standard. It's the standard. It's the gold standard. Yo, thank you for the $5. Let's go. Shout outs. 44 on the board, guys. We are so close to that 45-minute extension. Let's go. Combo breakers in the house. Let's get it. My standard plastic is better than your standard plastic. I agree. Wind Waker is money left on the table. That Nintendo will absolutely not leave. Yeah, I think they're going to do it. What position did you play? Standard. Yeah. The standard position. The standard football position, you know. What did you think Mario and Luigi Brothership? I like it. Sicilian would be a good kicker. Sicilian doesn't know how to kick. I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, it's not really something that you would know. They don't even tell you on like broadcast. They don't even waste their time telling you like what the numbers are, like who's the X receiver, Y receiver. I mean, sometimes they will, but they don't even really do that. They just say wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3. They just tell you running back 1 or backup running back, fullback. You know, like they don't tell you guys like when you watch football, they don't tell you X receiver, Y receiver, you know, 2 back, 3 back, 1 back. The quarterback is 1 back. Like they don't do all that, you know. They just do keep it simple. And like if they're running to the outside, they just say, "Oh, it's a stretch play. Oh, it's a sweep play." They don't give you guys the numbers and all that because that just makes things confusing for no reason, or more confusing for no reason. Arez EMS with the membership and with the $5 dono. Yo, let's go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's get it. Combo breaker. This paper or plastic. Fanboys are strange. I know, brother. I feel you on that one. But you know what isn't strange? A 45-minute
Overclock Buster!
Overclock. We hitting them clocks, baby. That is not strange. Overclock. Let's go. 45 minutes extension. We get 11 more combos. We will get up to the 60 mark, and that will make us 1 hour extension on stream. So thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate that. Remember, if you drop a dono, you get a music request as well. So if you drop a dono, or if you've already dropped one, let me know what music you want, video game music, and I got you. If you want to put one in a message, like if you don't have enough room, that's fine. But if you can fit like, you know, your message and the music that you want, you can put that in there if you're going to drop a dono today. Were you a standard running back? I was the standard running back, though. Yes, I actually was. 2-back is the standard, the normal, the basic. Running back. So yes, that is the primary standard running back would be the 2-back, or some people call it the 3-back, but most people call it 2-back. I think it's impossible to go to stream without RGT and Prime being mentioned. I think it's impossible. I think it's definitely impossible. Definitely impossible. So yeah, I did everything in terms of the classes. I played Xenoblade multiple times. I did everything when it comes down to it in Xenoblade Chronicles X. Good afternoon, OJ. Hopefully all is well with you. I'm doing good, man. Let's see. OJ, the Xbox guys are hyping up Death Stranding after talking bad about it 5 years. I saw the whole Colt Eastwood thing. I know he was doing that. I don't know if every Xbox guy hyped it up to be bad. But yeah, that's usually what happens. Is like, oh, it sucks. And then when it comes to your system, oh, it's great. You know? So that's usually what happens with it. Marbles was standard back then. Jay was Marbles. I've given up on football being a Giants fan. They are just a standard team. They're not a standard team. They are below standard. The Giants are they're not standard. They are below standard. Standard would be like, oh, like an 8-8 team, you know, just an average 8. Like Giants are a losing team, you know. So not quite standard. Not quite. I'm cooking while listening to the stream. Hey, shout outs. Get the cooking going. I've actually played Wind Waker, but I never played Twilight Princess, honestly. Thought that they both would have gotten re-released on Switch at this point. Me too, man. I think so. I think it's taken a while, you know. Want to know football pain, be a Titans fan? Yeah, Titans fan, that's definitely pain. You guys have been bad. Well, no. You guys actually had a pretty good year a couple years ago. You guys had like a number 1 seed, right? Like 13-3 or something like that, or 13. It was just a little bit ago with Tannehill. You guys actually had a pretty good season, but for some reason you traded AJ Brown and got really nothing for him. And you guys traded Derrick Henry. You guys traded all your good players, and whatever draft picks or whatever you guys got in return did not work out. So yeah. But yeah, right now you guys are going through some pain. Right now it's definitely some pain. I never made a song request. Are there any game song titles with the standard in it? I don't know. I can't think of anything. Video game music standard. No, I can't. It's all just it's all actual licensed music. So no, I can't think of anything, but let me know if you find something. What city are the Titans? Tennessee. Yeah, we messed up on AJ. We're basically total rebuild now. Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, Nashville. But they're called the Tennessee Titans. But I guess, yeah, the city that they're in. Tennessee's the state. City that they're in is Nashville. So, but yeah, state is Tennessee. Got here a little bit. What's going on with Wind Waker? There was a leak or potential listing on a website that we're discussing. You know who's not the standard Colorado? Dion and his son's playing really good. Stephen A said that they should be the Cowboys head coach. Yeah, I did see that. I mean, we'll see if that's actually going to happen, though. So Slim with the $2 says Switch 2 will be 2026. Plenty of time for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. I don't think Switch 2 will be 2026. I think Switch 2 is definitely 2025 based off of the people that I've been talking to. Yeah, we'll see, though. We'll see. I mean, I guess there's always that possibility, but I don't think it will be. But I guess that's a good way to... That's a good segue to get into the next thing. Let's talk about the Switch 2 and why I think it's gonna dominate. Did you guys see the new trailer or the new thing for the Steam Deck? So Steam Deck is getting a new white variant. It's getting its own Nintendo Switch Nintendo Switch OLED model. It's getting its own Nintendo Switch all-white OLED model. This is not a Steam Deck. This is a Switch OLED. I've been playing Mario and Luigi Brothership. It's not a 5. It's not a 5. It's more than a 5. And it's $680. $680 for the. And remember, the Steam Deck, in terms of power or anything, it's like hovering around a PS4 bit, but it's got some better internals, some newer architecture. You can do some things that maybe you can't do on there. But yeah, it's not like it's this beast tier of a portable system that can play everything in super high quality. Yo, shout outs to Brand Smith with the Jump Force! Jump Force!
Once again, shout out OJ in the village.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big love to Brand Smith. Big love to Music Guy as well. With the 2 months of Jonin Tier says, being standard is the standard. It's and being upheld by the utmost standards of standards. Never above or below. In my comic book guy from The Simpsons voice. Shout outs to Music Guy. Thank you for the 2 months of Jonin Tier pledge. And big love to Brand Smith becoming the Hokage. And Stream Ninja hitting us with a Jump Force 40. Yo, let's go. Big Brand Smith in the house. Hey, big shout outs to you, man. Thank you for the love recently, brother. I appreciate that. It helps keep the Ninja Village going. If you guys want to know one way to help things, keep things rolling, that is definitely a way, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. And also Jay Loomis with the 10 months of Tune In Tier. Let's go, Jay Loomis. Big love to Brand Smith. You are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Anybody that does 40 or more, you can bid on Brand Smith on both boards, or you can tie them up as well. Big love, though, guys. Big love. Oh, my goodness. That is a huge jump to the board. We're almost at the bonus stream. Let's go. 91 on the board. So you guys know what time it is. It's time for Noah and Mio in the house. 1 hour extension unlocked. Let's go. Big love, guys. Let's go. Yeah, it's $600 for that white Steam Deck. I think it comes like with the 2 terabyte HUD or 2 terabyte SSD. It comes up with a case. and I just see a bunch of Steam Deck guys like, oh my gosh, oh, it's the nicest thing ever. Oh, and I'm like, this is exactly the reason why
Valuable
the Switch
items.
2 is gonna do well. Jay Loomis with another one. One gifted membership. Let's go. Music. Well, he meant standard as in standard in the name, Simeon Coin. Standard like in the name. That's what he meant in terms of standard. Not like default standard music, but just like something that's in the name. Big love to Jay Loomis with the gifted membership. We are now, you are now the top gift ninja, Jay Loomis. Anybody does one gift or more, you can bid out Jay Loomis on the board. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. But yeah, they were all like, oh my gosh, I need to get another one. Oh my God. And like, that's fine. You can be excited for it, but this is exactly the reason why Switch 2 is going to do well. $680 is not a feasible amount. It's not when people say, oh wow, you know, Nintendo's going to have a lot more competition. No, they're not. $680 handheld PCs, $700, $800 handheld PCs, $1,000. That is not going to be competition. The Switch 2 is going to blow these systems out of the water sales-wise. Like, it's not even going to be close. So I always find it funny when people say, oh, there's so much more competition now. No, there isn't. There's the hardcore guys that, yeah, they're going to be like, okay, well, I want to just play Steam Deck. That's fine. But most casual consumers, most people, normal people, are going to want to just, are going to be like, oh, I want to buy something that's like $400, you know, cheaper. Then they don't want to spend $800 on a portable PC. So that's why I think the Switch 2 is going to actually do really well. These prices are getting crazy for this stuff. Like I said, and people can spend their money on whatever they want. I'm not pocket watching. I'm just saying, like, in the open market, we're just talking about from a consumer level, how people just think about things. Yeah, I don't think this is not gonna do it. This is not gonna do it. Tetris song. All right, I got you. Which the normal basic Tetris song? Basic Tetris song. I think the original Tetris theme. Yeah, this one. Yeah, no reason why people wouldn't be interested in a Switch 2 that's possibly $400 when people are hyped for a $680 Steam Deck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A $680 white Steam Deck. Like, Switch 2 is going to have some great technology with NVIDIA. It's going to have DLSS. It's going to have some really good stuff in there. I mean, yeah, it might not be quite outperforming like all the newest PC handhelds, but it's gonna do really good. I'm almost positive now because it's gonna be in a class of its own when it comes to price per performance. You know, mini PC is gonna dominate next gen. Snort. Yo, shout outs, man. Appreciate that. Combo breakers, keep them going. We out here going even further than beyond as well. 95. We are 5 combos away from a bonus stream. Let's go, baby. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate that. Shout outs to George FT in the house. What do you think the price point will be for Switch 2? $400. I think they'll probably they might do 2 models, but they might only do 1. But I mean, if they did 2 models, they might do a model where maybe you get more memory, you get more whatever. Like, they might do a $500 model and a $400 model. That's what I'm thinking they might do. They might do that, you know, but we'll see. We will see. Or they might do a 350 and a 400 or a 350 and a 450. I mean, who knows? I don't know exactly what they're going to do. A-Rez says, Valve's fans drinking the Kool-Aid. Hey, what's up, Superpower Man? Welcome. What's up, Casual Noob? One that has the proven IP and appeals to all, while the other's geared towards a very specific part of the PC master base. Yeah, exactly. But it's always good because the PC guys say, hey, we need Nintendo around so we can play our games on there, you know? So yeah. Switch 2 might have adequate availability, but it won't. I think they're actually going to do better this time just because they're going to produce a lot of them and they're taking so long. So I think that the reason why they've waited so long too is to make sure that they have enough systems for people. So yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be better than what we saw with the Switch at least. Yo, the Rickety Bridge got that membership. He said, thanks for the membership. Let's go. 30-minute eviction. Yeah, we put that man on 30 minutes. Switch to so yeah. Valve has yet to sell the Steam Deck in retailers outside of its own website. I think Best Buy has them. I don't know. Are there any other places where you can get the Steam Deck? I don't know. There might be some places where you can buy it, but yeah, it's pretty much only their storefront, which that shows a couple different things. That shows that, you know, it's not really selling. Like, if it was selling so much to the point to where they couldn't handle all the orders coming through to their site, then they'd probably reach out to other retailers. But since the fact that they're still just selling it based on their site, and it's been it's going on 3 years old. Steam Deck is 3 years old now. So the fact that they haven't expanded out to other, I mean, that just shows me that there's just a very select amount of people buying it. There's not a ton of people. Otherwise, they would have definitely expanded out to like a number of retailers now at this point, you know? Let's see. My gut tells me to switch to reveal in the second to last week of January. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. We're actually pretty close. We're actually pretty close to January. This year just flew by, though, man. This year was just crazy. It just flew by as fast as possible, you know? So I like it. I like the fact that that the year went by quickly, you know? I like the fact that it did. So yeah. Let's see. He says, "Don't remind me." I know, man. I'm telling you guys. Steam Deck is niche. Most people use it as a secondary gaming PC. Yeah. But remember, Avia, if you tried to say that beforehand, if you tried to let people know about that, like if you tried to discuss that, people had a problem. People had a problem if you said that beforehand. It wasn't until it was painfully obvious for people, once the sales numbers, you know, potentially were getting out there, that everyone's like, oh, okay. But trust me, there were the videos. I know who made them too. I know who made them. So there are the vids, man. There were the vids. There were people saying that. And I had one guy even recently come here going crazy about it, you know, saying that I'm just a hater. I'm just a Nintendo fanboy, this and that. I'm like, hey, look, brother. You know, it is what it is. So yeah. So it is what it is overall. Let's see. We might have to showcase in December. They showed date for the trailer. A showcase in December? Oh, showcase in December. I don't think there'll be any showcase in December. For like what? Switch 2 or for what? No, I don't think there's gonna be any showcase in December. No. No. But I mean, it could be, but I don't think so. The Ally X is superior to the Steam Deck in almost every way. The Ally X, I don't even know. Like, oh, the ROG Ally? Yeah. I had the ROG Ally for about a day. Not even that, for a few hours. Not even a day, a few hours. I got so tired of it, man. I was like, no, I'm good. You know, I am good. I am good. I am good. I was like, I'm good. This thing is so... I don't like Windows 11. Windows 11 to me is like the worst thing ever for a handheld or a portable system. It's like just not good for gaming overall, but for handheld, it's like the worst thing that I've ever seen. I can't stand it. But then I know that there's ways you can tweak it. I know that there's ways that you can make it way better. So I'm very well aware of that, you know, overall. MRQ, south of the Metropolis, Scarlet Nexus OST. Thank you so much, music guy. I appreciate that $2 dono. And yeah, we'll definitely get that going for you. Let's go. 95, 97 on the combo board now. Let's go. Let's go. 97. All right. Copy and paste that. All right, here we go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, PlayStation Showcase is pretty much confirmed. Pretty much confirmed for December? Have they announced anything? 2025 will be resurgence of Nokia N-Gage. My dad had one back in the day. It sucked worse than the original Sega Nomad. All right, Nokia N-Gage love. Let's go. Vadcent is here. What's up, Vadcent? Says, shoot, honestly, my mind has been becoming more free lately, but today's been very, very productive today. I gotta keep on keeping on. Yes, sir. I'm forever Nintendo fan. No shame in the game. Hey, no shame in the game, brother. No shame in any game. If you like whatever you like, I'm just here to talk about the games. I just don't like the cap. Like when people come here with the cap, like that one guy did. That's the only reason why I timed him out, because he came here with the cap and then he took time to. He just came here to complain about everything. And then he lied about, you know, he lied about stuff. So he's just here to try to control the conversation. So we gotta get those guys, time them out. But yeah, no shame in that, man. Shout outs, dude. Shout outs to Vadcent, brother. Thank you so much for your support, man. Appreciate you coming out to the stream as well. Let's see here. This is a great song too. I need to go back to Scarlet Nexus. I need to go back to that game. Play the other route. Let's see here. Do you think Sony and Microsoft can make a handheld to compete with Nintendo? Nah, not anymore. I mean, they can make a handheld. I think Sony could make a handheld to be in the market with Nintendo as competition. Will it actually do well? No. I don't think any other company can make a portable system right now at this point that can actually compete with Nintendo's systems. They just can't. And the reason why I say that is because anybody that has ever done it, that has even gotten close, they flamed out. There's been no back-to-backs. If there were back-to-backs, then I'd be like, all right, yeah, maybe that's a chance. But there's been no back-to-backs. Like, every time that a company's put out something, they might have had some success, but then the next time that they release like a follow-up or something, it falls flat. So right now, there's nothing that there's no confidence that I have in anybody to actually, truly, sales-wise compete. But can Sony make a system that's like better or like, you know, that's good and people like and does really well? Absolutely they could. But I think it'd be harder for Sony because the PS6 is coming out and portables are smaller. Like you can't get the same type of power out of a big old console, right? So it would be difficult to try to get their games to be able to be played across both devices unless you're just doing cloud, right? So that's the challenge right now, is that there's not anything that's feasible for Sony to use that would actually get them true, you know, PS5 and PS5 portable level graphics. Like that doesn't cost like $1,000 something, right? I mean, yeah, it would cost too much. So that would not be in competition with Nintendo, right? So I think that's the problem that a lot of these companies are dealing with, is that there's just not the technology right now. Now, is it getting better? Absolutely, it's getting better. But, you know, there's battery life concerns, there's pricing concerns. It's just not something that's like, okay, yeah, we can do this and we can compete at, you know, $300 to $400 level, you know? So yeah, Sony's dev teams would have to be willing to commit to developing big first-party games for PS handheld along with PS5. Well, in today's day, you can't separate it. There's no way Sony's gonna separate. Oh, we're gonna make games for this PS5 handheld or this Sony handheld. Oh, we're gonna make games for PS6. Like they're not gonna do that. If you're gonna make a handheld in today's day, it's got to be able to play all your games. So there's no chance in hell that Sony makes a handheld that doesn't play PS5/PS6 games. It would have to play, you know, PS5, PS6 games. There's no way they make one that doesn't. Unless, like I said, it's a streaming device. Then you just stream the games. But yeah, that's the difficult part. The difficult part is, you know, for a good price and all that, you know? So, what's up, OJ? All right, what's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I promise I'm not a console worm, but I say this, but I feel like Switch 2 is a major threat to Sony and Microsoft. The hybrid concept is starting to make some home consoles feel antiquated. There is talk within analysts that have stated a little bit of that the reason why some of these things aren't doing as well, and usually like there's like an odd man out, right? So like, you know, and it looks like the odd man out might be Microsoft, right? So if you're looking, like, people just say, okay, what's the standard system that you're gonna buy for your Call of Duties, your, you know, your Maddens, your Grand Theft Autos, your whatever. Right now it's looking like, okay, PlayStation has taken that mantle. They're destroying the Xbox head up in sales. Obviously the Switch came out a bit before it. Switch, you know, was on its way out. There's something new coming in. But even then, like, you look at the PS5 has sales that are tracking now behind the PlayStation 4, which is not that big of a deal. But there's definitely some, I would say, analytical data to look at and say, yeah, the Switch has came in and taken a chunk of what you would normally see for X, Y, and Z system. Microsoft, to me, more affected than Sony. Microsoft sales have just been down, down, down. They have no Xbox system that's ever broken 90 million, I think, right? 80 something million for the Xbox 360. They have 50 million or whatever for the Xbox One. They have about what 30 million for this system. So right now, like, you can argue, I think that there's definitely some statistical data to say that, yeah, some people have just, because of Switch, because of the rise of PC, because of the rise of mobile, all of these things have taken a chunk out of Microsoft, Sony, and in terms of mobile, Nintendo and everybody. But definitely Nintendo kind of came in and said, some people, I don't really need an Xbox. Maybe I don't need a PlayStation 5. Maybe, I do, but maybe I don't need one, you know? So I think that is definitely a thing that you can look at, you know? That you can argue that with data, you can argue that just by looking at the sales numbers. Like the sales numbers, you know, things are down. Things are not up. Things are down at this point. When it comes to console sales, things are down. Microsoft is way behind. And Sony is right there a little bit behind PS4. Like their latest sales report, it put them a little bit behind the 8 ball. Before they were kind of like evened up with PS4, but now after this latest sales report, they're a bit behind. They're like 2 million units behind PS4, which once again, it's not that big of a deal. Let's just say they stay 2 million units behind PS4 for the rest of the generation and all the way up, and they sell what, 116, 115 million, 114 million. Let's just say that they sell 10 million less. Okay, so then they sell what, 107 million PS5s. That's still really good, you know. So I don't think it really matters how much far behind them the PS4, because they've already crossed, you know, they're going towards 70 million. They're gonna hit 70 million after this holiday. They're gonna hit 70 million. That's good, you know, and they're gonna continue to sell. So so I feel like PS5 will gain traction after GTA 6 getting close. I think, yeah, that's definitely gonna be a big boost. Definitely gonna be a big boost. GTA 6, definitely, but that's not till the end, probably the end of next year. So you're still gonna have another year, and next year, I don't know like how many big blockbuster games are. I mean, you got Monster Hunter Wilds, that's gonna be big, that's gonna be good. But PC might be the platform for that one. I mean, PS5, yes, but PC is a platform to look out for Monster Hunter Wilds actually maybe being the lead. So, but we'll see overall. I hope FF17 scales back on graphics. I don't think they need to scale back on graphics. I think what they need to do is game design needs to be more pushed to the forefront. I think the actual game design, you know. So we'll see. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? Shoutouts. New warmer on this about Switch 2. I'm not sure, Mr. Davis. Isn't Blade coming out next year? There's no release date for Blade, from what I understand. I'm not sure. Also, while it's cool, play the beta, was pretty good beta version, but yeah, PC it is. Yeah, mods and all sorts of weird stuff that you can do. Well, I don't know if they allow that. Do they allow the mods on the PC for Monster Hunter? They might. So yeah. Ghost of Yote. Yeah, Ghost of Yote is going to be big. That's going to be a big one. That's going to be a big one that's going to help move PS5s as well. Yep, that's going to be. So GTA, Ghost of Yote. I don't know what else is coming. There's probably some other games that I'm not thinking about that Sony has or something like that. I think there's probably going to be some stuff that they'll announce for 2025, just because this year they didn't really have a lot of their own big first party games. So yeah. My PS5 starts to collect dust once become dust right when Switch 2. Massive Switch collection. Just rather invest in one ecosystem. I think some people are niching down. I mean, I think that there are definitely, you know, Xbox guys that are niching down or just simply going to other places. I think there are PS5 guys that are simply just buying stuff on PS5. I mean, me personally, like I used to buy third-party games. I used to play third-party games a lot on my Switch, right? But now I don't really play as much, and I kind of just niche down on PS5 for third-party games. And I just kind of I deal with not having the portable play. I just be like, all right, whatever. I just sit in my chair and play. I mean, I would have loved to play Metaphor, you know, not on Steam Deck, but portably normal, but not on Steam Deck. If there was like a Switch 2 version, or like if the Switch 2 was already out, that would have been great. But right now I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to play on my PS5 until Switch 2 comes out. Now when Switch 2 comes out, I'll probably gauge like, hey, you know, will I take the performance or the portable play and all that? So we'll see. But I mean, I've kind of just been sticking to a lot of the third-party games on PS5, and then of course first-party on my Switch. You know. Crispy Tofu with the $1 dono says, "Hey OJ, I asked you this like a year ago, but I wanted to see if you changed your opinion. How important is Nintendo to achieve that coveted best-selling console of all time title, like scale of 1 to 10? It's not that important. It's not that important, but it's definitely a nice, like, you know, feather in the cap if you can get that done. But I don't think it's that important to most of Nintendo. Does Furukawa and the investors want to see that? I mean, yeah. I mean, does the board want to see it? Absolutely. Do they want to see that we have the best-selling gaming device of all time? Yeah, because Nintendo, they're a proud company. Is it the be-all, end-all? No. I mean, if you hear what Miyamoto said the other day, like, hey, look, whatever we're spending on games, that doesn't really matter compared to what we're putting out. So you know what that means, guys? You know what Miyamoto's trying to say? We're transcending entertainment. We're transcending gaming. We got, I mean, and I bet Miyamoto would be the one to say that now that he's not really looking at that as much, now that he's looking at theme parks and all that type of stuff. Like, to truly leave a lasting legacy, you need more than just games. Like, and I think Miyamoto understands that. And I think as he gets older, he understands that his legacy is going to be more than just he's the dude that created Mario. It's going to be crazy Nintendo world. It's going to be a cinematic universe of movies and characters. It's going to be crazy things. Like, the Nintendo that we know now at this point is going to be very different 20, 30 years from now. Just like the Nintendo that was, you know, that we knew 20, 30 years ago is nowhere near the Nintendo that we know now, right? So I think that's basically, at the end of the day, like, I don't think they care. Like, most people probably don't care with the Nintendo. They just care about, like, the craft. But I mean, I'm pretty sure Furukawa wants that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the business guys want that, you know, overall. Shout out to Crispy Tofu. Thank you for the $1 dono. I appreciate that. 98 on the board. We are 2 combos away. Let's go from the 2 combos away from the next overclock, or more like the 1 hour bonus stream. Or sorry, bonus stream, just extension. Let's go. Tsushima duels were excellent. They're good. I'm like I said, I like Ghost of Tsushima, but I kind of just fell out of it. I got tired of it around like 20 hours or so. But I'm hoping this next one will be good. It was on my most anticipated list, so I'm looking forward to it. Nintendo won't jeopardize Switch 2 to crank out more Switch sales. There's a real risk of people losing interest if they wait too long to release Switch 2. I don't really think so. At this point, they've already waited too long to release Switch 2. So what's in jeopardy at this point? They've already waited a really long time. When Switch 2 comes, you know what gets people to buy the game? Gets people to buy the system? The games. So most casuals were like, oh, they're just buying Switch, whatever, we're just buying our games. And then when Nintendo brings something out that is actually compelling for them to buy, they'll buy it. So if the Switch 2 doesn't do well, it's not because they waited too long. It's because they don't have the games to get people to buy the system. But the games sell the system. That's how it's always been. Whether you wait 2 years or you wait 10 years, you got to have the games. So that's going to be the big thing for Nintendo next generation is the games. What are they going to have? If they have a big brand new 3D Mario, everybody that bought Odyssey that's been waiting for a new one, they're going to be like, oh, I want to play the new Mario. Or everybody that's bought Mario Kart 8, oh, I want to play the new Mario Kart. Is it better than the one that I have? And then the marketing. That's where marketing is so big. Marketing and all that. So yeah. Shouldn't with the $5. Appreciate it. Let's go.
Daily drop for the homie.
Yes, sir.
Hope things are well down there.
Everything's
it's
good.
It's below 40 over here on the east side. You missing out on this side, my man.
No, I'm
Can't
not.
wait for the snow to come back next year, lol. Any track from Xenoblade series.
I am not, brother. It is about 60 degrees here in California right now, here in CV. So yeah, I don't think I'm missing out, brother. I think my wife, I think she basically she does not like the super cold, so we'd be in trouble. We'd be in trouble if it was that cold. It does get below 40 here, but only like at night and like the peak of the night coldness. And then it doesn't really stay like during the day. Even during the winter, it's probably like highest or the lowest during the day is probably going to be like 40 something degrees, 50 degrees, 40 degrees. And then night, it can get down to like 20 or 30 degrees. But yeah, during the fall / winter. But yeah, man, I'm good, brother. I'm good. Xenoblade, Xenoblade Future Redeemed. Sent music. All right, let's do this one, baby. Love this track. Aurora Shelf. Super Christian Moon with another $1 dono. Can we appreciate Miyamoto? Legend. Yes, we can absolutely appreciate Miyamoto. He is a freaking living legend, man. He's a living legend. Living legend. Super Christian Miro with the dollar dono. Hey, let's go. And you guys know what time it is before I read that off. We got to do the limit break, baby. Let's go. We got a bonus stream coming. Big love for the limit break bonus stream. Let's get it. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, guys. We are going to have a 1 hour. We already have a 1 hour extension, but we're going to also have a 1 hour bonus stream this week at some point. So we'll get that. We got to tie it up with a couple other streams that we're going to do. So we're going to do one big one, maybe on Sunday if I can get that going. We got to do some, I got to get with Justin to see Kirby. We got a couple other stuff that we got to do too. So it should be fun. Should be fun. Let's go. Let's see here. Oh, my bad. That was you. That was me, bro. Can we just appreciate Miyamoto? Okay, yes, my bad. Yes, Sicilian. Yes, we can appreciate Miyamoto. And then Super Christian Me World says, just dropping a nugget of support, and I'm out of here. Got class. It's a boring week. All right, shout outs, Christian. Thank you for the combos, man. We out here. Yo, Ice Sizzle! Welcome back to the Jonin Tier Squad. Hey, yo. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. You guys give my man some love. Let's go. Thank you so much. Ice Sizzle with the Jonin Tier. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Anybody else want to join? Exclamation mark member. If you want to become a member, there's the link right there in the chat. It's as low as $1. My man, he did the Jonin Tier, which is a little bit higher, but if you want to join up, it's only $1. You can do one less cheeseburger, so you can lose weight and you can help out your boy all in one go. So one less cheeseburger a month, bam. Remember back when the dollar menus were actually $1? I know a lot of you guys didn't live in that time frame, but there was a time, Shinru, there was a time when people used to actually, the dollar menu was actually $1. Crispy Tope with another $1 dono. He says, "Not yet. Let your son see the snow." Yeah, I'm good, brother. It's too cold on the East Coast. In your most anticipated video, you mentioned the Fable games were kind of held back because of Peter Molyneux. Not disagreeing. Just wanted to see if you could elaborate. Thanks, man. It's not that they were held back because of him. It's because he always said things that didn't actually happen. So he would sit there and go on interviews and say, "Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this." And then you play the game and none of that is in there. So this is something that Peter Molyneux did all the time. He would do stuff like this. So that's what I was saying. I'm only gonna make a troll comment now, so you know it's me. No, don't do that. No, you can do what you want. That's all good. It's all good. OJ, I got a question. Did you hear Switch 2? You heard of it? Switch 2? New Boomer Zoomer, Boomer Sooner. Oklahoma Sooners coming to the Switch 2. College football 2025. Let's go. I was around for that menu. Yeah, man. It was legit. $1 famous star. That was good. I don't recall ever getting a famous star for $1, but I think that was definitely a thing. $1 Whopper. Yeah. Remember $1 double cheeseburger. $1 double cheeseburger. I remember like 79-cent cheeseburger. I remember that, bro. When I used to go, even back like when my daughter was little, I used to go get her McDonald's, and I remember it'd be like, I would go get one double cheeseburger for myself or a cheeseburger for myself. I'd get her like a cheeseburger, like a Happy Meal, and I get like some nuggets, and I get like a drink, and it was like $8 for like everything. If you get a Happy Meal, cheeseburger, and some nuggets with the drink in today's day, bro, you spending like almost $20. You spending $15, $20 plus for that. You can barely get a couple items for that. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. The McPizza. I think I remember something like that, but I never had the McPizza. I never tried it. The McPizza. I think I remember when they tried to do that. The McPizza. Oh, yeah, the McPizza, dude. I never got it, but it was discontinued in the 2000s. There was a stretch of time that they didn't have this where I was at. I never remember buying a McPizza. I never remember getting a McPizza or it even being on the menu. I worked at McDonald's too. There was a time that I worked at McDonald's, and I don't ever recall there even being a McPizza at the location that I was at. So I think it wasn't at every location. And I would have definitely seen this box because I would go to McDonald's periodically through my life. So I would have definitely seen it. So the locations, where I was at, they didn't have the McPizza. They didn't have it. Those pizzas were nasty, homie. I bet. I don't think you should go to a burger place to get a pizza. The Dollar McChicken was clutch. Oh, yeah. McChicken, for me, McChicken, no mayonnaise, pickles, tomatoes. Pickles, tomato. Sorry, not tomatoes. Pickle, tomato, lettuce, no mayonnaise, a little bit of ketchup. That was my McChicken meal. I had the McPizza. I think it was a Pizza Hut personal pan. At least it looked like it. Yeah, it was a worse version. Oh, a worse version. Yeah. Now the Mexican pizza from Taco Bell used to be good. I remember getting the Mexican pizza from Taco Bell a number of times, and it was okay. I never thought it was like incredible, but I thought it was good enough. It was good. It wasn't like bad, you know. Pickles, are you crazy? No. Pickles are good. You guys, you don't like pickle? Pickles are good. I like pickles on chicken. I know some people don't like pickles on chicken, but I like pickles on chicken. Like a chicken sandwich, I don't mind there being pickle. Like I don't mind that. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. If you have not hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Let them know that we're streaming. I think we can move on to the next topic. Unless you guys want to keep on randomly talking about various different food items. But let's talk about Nintendo's Black Friday deals for 2024. So there are the Black Friday deals that are coming. So what are the deals? Let's take a look. So beginning on November 24th, there's a check out select local retailers: Best Buy, GameStop, Target, Walmart, for deals on Nintendo gaming, including $20 off suggested retail price. So Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I like this that they're putting that game on sale, because sales are not necessarily it's selling, but it's not selling at a fast enough rate, or at least probably they can sell at a faster rate. They sold a couple 100,000 units though this past quarter, so that's not bad. Past 21 million units, but I mean, maybe they can get that past 22 million in the holiday for $50. So November 24th. So don't buy Tears of the Kingdom. If you're gonna buy Tears of the Kingdom, wait. So Tears of the Kingdom, $49.99. Super Mario Maker 2, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Pikmin 4, all physical. Those are all gonna, and Kirby, Nintendo Switch Sports, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Those are all on sale for $39.99 each. So Super Mario Maker 2, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Pikmin 4, Nintendo Switch Sports, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, $39.99. So don't buy it if you're gonna buy it. Wait. Super Mario Odyssey and Pikmin 1 and 2 are both on sale for $29.99. So we've got some gear as well. $20 off suggested retail price for Neon Red and Blue Joy-Con controllers and Nintendo Switch Pro controller. And $10 off suggested retail price for Nintendo Switch carrying case and screen protector, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom edition. All right, eShop as well, November 19th. And after, there's going to be some opportunities to get some eShop digital sales. Pick up Nintendo Switch Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Bundle. That's going to the typical Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Bundle. But I think they're saying with the Nintendo Switch eShop, there's going to be sales later. They're going to let us know. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the $299 bundle, they have that every year. They have an OLED bundle as well. That's going to be $349 for the OLED Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bundle. You also get the digital download code. You get a 12-month Nintendo Switch Online individual membership. And yeah, so you get 12 months of online. Also, Nintendo Switch Lite Hyrule Edition bonus Nintendo Switch Plus expansion pack. So if you buy the Nintendo Switch Hyrule Edition, it just comes with the expansion pack. It just comes with it. 12 months, with the NSO expansion pack. So that's actually not bad. I mean, I got that. Where's mine? But Nintendo sent me that. I didn't buy it. Nintendo sent me it. But anyway, yeah. So if you get that, it's just gonna come with the, it's just gonna come with it. So that's cool. All right. So at Target and GameStop, you can get some different stuff too. From November 16th and 17th, participating Targets will host demos of Super Mario Party Jamboree. So if you want to waste your time going into Target to play Jamboree, you can. Or if you have a family, you want to go play it with them, that's cool. Enjoy Best Buy Family Fun Day on December 7th with the opportunity to experience Mario & Luigi Brothership, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Super Mario Party Jamboree, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Just Dance 2025. December 14th, GameStop locations will be hosting demos of Mario & Luigi Brothership and The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Just Dance. So I think that's good for Brothership. Brothership definitely needs more pub. So I think that's definitely a good thing. So yeah, there you go. Those are the Black Friday deals. Once Microsoft and Sony announces theirs, I will go over theirs because I'm definitely going to be looking to buy some PlayStation 5 and Xbox. Well, no. I'm going to be looking to buy some PlayStation 5 games. I'm going to be looking to buy a lot of PlayStation 5 games. So all right. Yeah, I knew that you were a fraud and a troll. So this man really waited the full 30 minutes. All right, man. Have a nice day. Nobody's coping. Nobody's coping over your opinion. Ghost of Halloweenness, you're not relevant, brother. You're not relevant. Nobody's coping over anything. The only thing that's coping, I mean, if you really want, and I'm banning you because your sock account, and you're just being crazy, and your fanboys are glazing and all, bro. You don't even know the sales numbers of Rebirth. If anybody's coping right now, it's you. You're the only one who's coping. You're over here hyping up Rebirth like the greatest thing since sliced bread. What are the sales numbers at? You've been salty and angry and yelling at me on other accounts about the sales numbers and how I don't know anything and all that. Stop crying, okay? Stop crying because your Messiah, Yoshi P, and FF Rebirth is not everybody's top of the list for the greatest thing ever. You're a liar. You're a weirdo. Relax, brother. Go play your game and have fun, but stop coming here with multiple accounts. You're acting weird. This man really waited the full 30 minutes, came back just to talk. Bro, ain't nobody care what you got to say. But you're a liar. I asked you what your build was, and you said standard. That is not... You're a liar. You didn't know what it was, and you wasted time looking it up just to hype up another game. Why are you lying? If anything, to me, that's the biggest form of cope. When you have to lie to defend another game because people don't like it as much as you, that's the biggest form of coping that I've ever seen. That's what coping is. When you have to sit there and lie about another game that people like more or something else. Like, you know, it's weird, brother. Just go enjoy your game. Stop coming here. Stop coming here on multiple accounts. You're being weird. All right. Anyway, that guy's done. Let's see here. Johnny Disorder, what's up, man? Shoutouts. I'm a bit confused. They discounted Mario Maker 2 over Wonder, but still though, because Wonder's probably still selling well. So that's the reason why they discounted Mario Maker 2. Because Wonder's probably still selling decent enough for them, so they wanted to get the full price for that. So yeah. What he wins? Oh, my game sold much. I mean, I don't understand why he's so upset because with the whole metaphor thing. Like, I asked him, well, what's his build? Like, let me know how you played it, and he refused to tell me for a while before he could Google search it. For those who don't know, that guy that I just banned. So before Nintendo Prime or somebody comes, I just ban people for no reason. No, I banned him because he's trolling. He came back talking all sorts of ish, was lying in the chat about what he played or not, was Google searching it, was waiting, just trying to just cause arguments with every single possible thing that's not based off of what he likes. And when people ask him about it, he sits there and just brings up something else. He's just being a troll. So let me just make sure I put that out there so I don't have no weirdos talk about I ban people for no reason. No, he got timed out, then he got banned later. That was it. Bro, he wanted to tell you the standard. Yeah. The funniest thing is before he even said anything, like when I was asking him, hey man, like, hey, I'm waiting, what is it? He was laughing. He put LMAO. So he was laughing and he was doing everything but actually telling me what he did. If he played the game like he said he would, which the game didn't come out too long ago, you should have remembered what you used. You should have remembered your build and all that because the game came out in October. So he should have remembered everything. But he was laughing. He was bringing up Xenoblade. He was doing all these other things. And then he just went online, Googled like standard builds for Metaphor ReFantazio, and it brought up those four. It brought up, you know, the names that it brought up what it was. So Berserker, I think he said something like what he said. He said Brawler, Berserker, Knight, and Warrior. You know what I'm saying? Which that's not a standard build. But I think he said Healer. I think he put Healer in there too. I don't know if he put Berserker or Brawler. It would have been one of those two. But anyway, he just Google searched it. He just Google searched it. But anyway, moving on. Let's see here. People can't handle. I mean, we're not even talking about Nintendo. Mango Man Juice. It was Metaphor ReFantazio, so it wasn't even Nintendo. It was just that game's not on Switch. So So let's see here, man. Says can't win stuff. Yeah, like I don't mind having good. Like if you disagree or if you think FF7 Rebirth is game of the year or if it's, that's cool. I have no problem with that. The only thing that I don't like is you lying to hype up another game. Like you don't gotta lie about one game because it's the threat to your favorite thing. You don't gotta lie about it. I'm not lying about what I think about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I think it's a good game, and I think that, and I explained exactly what I don't like. The virtual reality rooms. I don't like fighting things, you know, people in there. I don't like Chadley. I don't like Chadley as a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the fact that there's no day-night cycle. I don't like the fact that there's chocobos that you have to use to try to climb different areas within like the traversal of certain biomes or locations. I don't like some of the minigames. The chocobo flying is trash. There's some good minigames. I like the chocobo racing for the most part, but like the flying is garbage. There's just, and I specifically named what issues that I had. Not that my issues are the worst, like whatever, but I didn't just say Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is boring. I didn't just say that. I just said that there's some things, and somebody asked me to you know, explain, and I did, and I explained. Doesn't mean that the game is bad. The game's good. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a great game, but like that's what set that guy off when I said that, you know. That's what set him off in terms of things. So then I asked him, okay, well, what's your build? Like, what'd you go with? And that's when he just started making a million excuses. So that's the reason why he got banned, guys. It wasn't because we disagreed. Music guy with the $1.99 says, "In the words of K. Dot, you ain't got to lie to kick it." That's what I'm saying. Like, he's lying. I know a liar when I read one, and he's lying just to try to make FF7 be better. Just say what you like about it. Just say, yo, the combat is incredible. This is the reason why I think it's better, because the combat does this, the music, and I think he did that too on top of the line. But then I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, if you like it more, cool. It has great music. It has great combat. It has great story elements. There's a lot of good things about FF7 Rebirth. There's so many good things about it, you know? But you don't gotta sit there and lie about what you played. Just be like, yo, I didn't really play too much of Metaphor. It's not really my type, you know, of games. That's all you gotta do. You don't gotta do anything more than that, you know? Not looking forward to any Xbox games, Player Essence. Nah, not really, man. I'll keep it a buck. Not really. I mean, what Xbox games are coming out? It seems like the Xbox guys that I follow on Twitter, Jazz and all these guys, they'll always talk about how they have such a packed lineup, and then like whatever is game of the year time, whatever it's anything, there's like no games that are nominated. It's always like, oh my god, the lineup is stacked, and then you look out and then you're like, oh, well, what's going on? Indiana Jones. Okay, yeah, I'm not looking forward to Indiana Jones. I'm not really looking forward to it because they released that new gameplay trailer, and y'all want me to say what I really thought about, a joke that I really thought about saying, or do you want me to be PC? I think I'll probably leave that joke off the table. Yeah, I mean, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, the South of Midnight. I wasn't really feeling South of Midnight either. I wasn't really feeling South of Midnight. No, I won't say the joke. I won't say the joke. We'll just leave it. We'll leave it alone. But no, I wasn't really feeling South of Midnight either. Like, it looks okay, but I have to wait and see. I don't know the devs. Like, I gotta wait and see once people start playing it and get some of the opinions of South of Midnight, you know? So yeah. What PS5 games are you getting this Black Friday? I'm just gonna get games on sale. Games on sale, man. Like RPGs and games on sale. Anything that I can find that's like $20 games, $15, $30, like that came out, like Rise of the Ronin. I want to pick up that game. I want to pick up what else? I want to pick up games that came out earlier this year, like Persona 3 Reload. I want to pick up Persona 3 Reload on PS5. I want to pick up Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I just want to pick up like a bunch of like games that missed out if there's good deals. Like, so if they're like $20 or $30, I want to pick up like a bunch of those. So yeah, I'll definitely be shopping for PS5 games on Amazon, like looking out for those Black Friday deals on Amazon. Absolutely. I'm very excited about the PS5 holiday this year. I'm looking forward to picking up games that you know, that I got digital codes for from developers or from the publishers. They gave me like digital codes, but I want the physical version of the game, or they gave me PC versions. Like Atlas gave me a PC version of Persona 3 Reload, and I don't want to play on PC anymore, you know, so I want to just play the PS5 version of the game. So yeah, I want to get into that on PS5. So yeah, just a lot of PS5 games that came out earlier this year, and just buying the PS5 versions of those games like that came out earlier, or games that I missed potentially. So yeah. Just do a Black Friday vid. I used to do Black Friday vids, but I stopped doing them. But I might do a Black Friday vid. I might do like one whole Black Friday vid, like going over like some like just general some of the stuff, and then like, you know, what I'm looking forward to. Avowed. Yeah, I mean, I thought about putting Avowed on my list, but then like, I don't know. There's just something. I'm not a big first person guy. I need to see the third person combat in that game though. We'll see. Daniel says, just say it, we're not children. No, it's okay. There's no point in there's no point in saying what I was about to say. There's no point. Don't worry about it. I don't think it's even that funny of a joke, to be honest. So there's no point in offending people, and I don't think it's that funny of a joke. So I should have never said anything in the first place. Let's just move on. Let's see here. Do you use an external SSD on your PS5 or delete and re-download? I just delete and re-download, you know, for the most part, which sucks, but yeah, that's what I do. Did you play Reload? I did. I played Reload on the PC. If you have me on Twitter, I'll DM you the joke. How about that, guys? If you're on Twitter and you promise that you will not say what I said, I'll DM you the joke. So guys that are on Twitter, if I follow you on Twitter, or if I have you on DM and you really want me to hear the joke, or if you really want to hear the joke, I'll DM you the joke. I'll DM it to you. But I'm not gonna say it out loud. Adroxus 91 with the 14 months. Yeah. I'll DM you. I'll DM you guys the joke. For those who want, I'll DM you guys the joke. I'll DM it to you. Is the Prince of Persia Lost Crown standard? Is it standard? Now I'm thinking about the stupid joke. Let's see here. Just say I don't have Twitter. No, I'm not. Let's see. Is Prince of Persia Lost Crown standard? Yeah, it can be standard enough. Yeah, it can be standard enough. It's standard. Then we gotta finish the Rise of the Ronin. I shouldn't have bought it when I did, especially when it was deep in Prince of Persia. Yeah, because like Rise of the Ronin is like $70, right? Oh wait, did I see your second request? Music guy, what's your second request? Let me know. Can you put it again in the chat? I didn't see it. Mixtape on Xbox looks amazing. Mixtape, what's that, Jack? Doom Dark Ages looks goated for real. That's next year, right? I'm not a Doom guy. I'm not big on Doom. I mean, I've played every Doom game, or most of them, but I'm not really big on Doom, and my motion sickness just has gotten worse. Like, it's gotten worse and worse as things go along. So yeah, I don't know if I'm even gonna play Doom the Dark Ages, to be honest. Volo theme, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Okay, I got you. Shoutouts. We had a good block of Xeno music. Volo theme, Pokemon Legends. All right, shoutouts. Thank you so much, music guy. Appreciate your support. Thank you for the dono. Let's go.
Even further beyond.
Yes, sir. Not Expedition 33. Yeah, but Expedition 33, that's not a what's it called? That's not a Xbox exclusive. That's I'm gonna buy that on PS5. Yes, I'm looking forward to Fable, the next Fable game. I don't know when that's coming in 2025 though. But they were talking about games that I'm looking forward to buying this year, like for the rest of the year, like holiday, like Black Friday and all that. And I'm like, I don't know of any Xbox games that I'm buying, you know, for Black Friday and all that, in terms of like first party games or anything. So I don't know about that. But I know I'm excited. I'm looking forward to buying a lot of the old PS5 games that came out earlier that are also multi-plat, but I buy my multi-plats on PS5 for the most part. And then next year, yeah, I got a top 25 most anticipated. So that video is actually starting to blow up a little bit. I can see like it's starting to get into the algorithm. So if you guys want to hear like what I'm looking forward to the most, check out my top 25 video that's starting to really gain some traction now, which I love the top 25 videos because they always do really bad at the beginning and then later they just shoot all the way up to the top. I just wish that they did better, but you know, from the beginning, but I know eventually they'll do really good. So yeah. Yeah, they showed Fable like 4 years ago, but it was more of just a recruiting call more than it was actually a game that was done. Hey, what's up, Greg Robinson? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? I'm hyped for Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake tomorrow. Yes, I'm looking forward to Dragon Quest 2 HD 2D remake as well. I'm looking forward to that game. That game's gonna be good. That game is gonna be good. This is wait, Xbox is still. I mean, yeah, I know you're joking, but yeah, I mean, the Xbox guys. I'll be honest, the Xbox guys are sometimes in shambles. It's funny watching the stuff unfold because I think they've all kind of realized that like it's over, and like they're gonna have to incorporate other things. So yeah. So it's all good though. So it's all good. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, make sure you guys hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming out here. Let them know. Let them know. So yeah. Let them know that we are out here. Shoutouts to also Stealth. Stealth talked about this, or at least he put up a video, and he says, Zelda producer Alnuma says Echoes of Wisdom helped him see there is still potential for 2D Zelda games. He believes there should be both dynamic 3D Zelda games and top-down 2D Zelda games. I mean, yeah, the pocket books also said that there should be both too, because 2D Zelda still sells really good, and you don't got to spend anywhere near the amount of resources to that. So absolutely there should be both, you know? Absolutely there should be both. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Let's go. Make sure you guys hit that like button like I said. No, OJ, they unlocked special software on the Xbox, so you don't need the mid-gen upgrade, according to Colt Eastwood. They unlocked a special software. I don't think Colt didn't say that. Did he say that? I just recently played the original FF7, and I didn't think it was as great as people professed. 10 is still my favorite, but I'm still really made it. I mean, the problem is that you played it freaking 20 something years later. If you played it back when it first came out, I definitely think you wouldn't have that opinion, you know? I call cap on Anuma, just realizing that. Yeah, I think that's somewhat cap. But I think basically what he was trying to say is that, hey, look, like, we still got ideas. Like, we still got good ideas. It's not just going to be Link just going, yeah, and, like, chopping, and, like, you know, in a top-down. Like, we actually got, like, cool ideas that we can do different things with top-down 2D Zelda to make creative and innovative gameplay. So I think that's really what he was trying to look at. But, yeah, like, it's definitely a little bit of cap. Because even if they can, like, they can still, like, they could just do standard 2D Zelda games and people would probably be like, oh my god. You know, like, they were like, I mean, Link's Awakening sold what? Link's Awakening sold 7 million copies. I mean, it took a while to get there. Like, it was over the court, but, like, that's still money in the bank. That's still really, really, really good, you know? Like, that's very profitable for, you know, a top-down game. So yeah. Very, very, very profitable overall. So it makes sense. It makes sense to me. Makes sense. Makes sense. Let's see here. Let's see, but is the software standard? Yes, it's standard. This the gold standard. He did, bro. Oh, I'm looking forward to what's that game? Threads of Time. I'm looking forward to that game. That game's gonna be lit. I'm looking forward to that game. He did, bro. He said special software. They don't need. Cole Eastwood made a video saying that that. What does he mean by special software? Like, as in, like, good games that are coming out? Like, what does he mean? Let's see. OJ, random question. Are you cool with collaborate with Nintendo content creators like Andre Restart, Sunbro, Switch Force? I've collaborated with Andres, I think, like on Nintendo Prime's podcast. I think I collaborated with him one time. Sunbro, I have not, but maybe I will with Sunbro. He's cool. He seems to like me. So I think he likes me. So he's very nice to me on Twitter and stuff. So I think he watched my videos before he started doing his. And Switch Force is cool, but Switch Force doesn't do a lot of collaborations. So I don't know about that, but yeah, Switch Force is cool though. Yeah. You should react to the announcement trailer. We already did, Rogue. We already looked at it, so yeah, it's really good. So we already react. I don't know. I can't tell you which stream that I did, but we actually already took a look at it. You know, it looks good. I'm looking forward to the game a lot. And I probably should have had that. Was that a 20? I probably should have had that on my most anticipated games list. I totally forgot about that game. Like, so maybe that should have been. Maybe I'll do a top 25 like RPG list coming up. But I guess that I already did an RPG list. Never mind. I ruined it. You blew it. No, it's all good. Threads of Time looks good though. Threads of Time looks really good. I can't remember the stream that we reacted to it, but we already did. It looks really good. I think Alnum was just looking for gameplay potential for 2D Zelda if there's a ceiling for it. Plus Breath of the Wild and can show potential sales and gameplay for 3D Zelda. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, George FT. Very good comment. If you played FF7 for the first time, only seeing Cloud getting killed, but Jigglypuff and Smash really can't hit the same. I think I'll say this: like back when Final Fantasy VII came out, there was nothing else like it, and it was like it was the craziest, best thing in the world for JRPG fans, for just gaming fans. Everybody was talking about Final Fantasy VII. Like I think my mom even at one point said something about it. Like everybody was talking about how goated the game was. Like nobody was saying that it was trash. We all thought that it was a crazy RPG, like a revolutionary RPG. It was nuts. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, you can go back and say, okay, well, maybe it wasn't as good as what people were hyping it up to be. But, I mean, if you were there in the time and you played it, you were not saying the game was trash. Or you were not saying that the game is overrated or not that good. Or you were not saying that. You were saying this game is lit. Do you think we'll get another Zelda game, another Zelda protagonist game in the future? The game did well, so I think yes. I think it's very possible, Adroxus. It's very possible. Switch Force is a punk. Why is Switch Force a punk? What did he do to you? What did he do to you? So yeah. So yeah, what did he do? Especially in Europe. Before then, we got Jack. Oh, okay, yeah. Shout out to the Europeans. FF7 was basically the death knell for the N64 back in the day. I don't think it was the death knell for the N64 back in the day because N64 just launched like a little bit before FF7 came out. That wasn't the death knell overall. The N64 still did okay. It wasn't great, but they still, I mean, GoldenEye came out. People were still playing N64. People were still hyping up N64. As someone who was there, people were still hyped up and loving N64, like parties and all that. It just didn't sell anywhere near as good as the PS1. But the funny thing about N64 versus PS1 is that, yeah, there were fanboys and people that whatever, but at the end of the day, like, you acknowledge what the N64 was. There wasn't a person that played PS1 that didn't want to go out there and play GoldenEye. GoldenEye was played, I mean, yeah, N64 only sold 30-something million, right? But I'm telling you, GoldenEye was played by like 100 million people. I'm telling you, more people, like, they rented N64s, they played at their friend's house, they did whatever they could. They went to demo stations. I'm telling you, more, I know GoldenEye only sold like what? Sold like 10 million on N64, which is good for a 30-something million install base. But I'm telling you, like 100 million people played that game. So despite, yeah, the PS1 bodying it, you know, in sales, people still had that respect for GoldenEye, for Perfect Dark, for Banjo, for Ocarina of Time. People played these games. So to me, it wasn't really, as somebody who lived through it and was there and was playing the games, I didn't really see it as a death knell or anything. People were still excited to play N64 stuff. It just didn't do anywhere near as good as PS1, you know? So, yeah, Pizza Nights and GoldenEye, man. Pizza Nights and GoldenEye. Yeah, PS1 still bodied it in sales, but there were definitely, like, I mean, I had PS1 dudes that they would play, they didn't have a 64. Most people that I knew had a PS1. There were a few that had 64. And the dudes that had PS1, they would say, oh yeah, it's trash, it doesn't have this and that. But they would be there when it was time to play GoldenEye. they'd be there. They'd be like, oh yeah, I want to play. Oh, I thought you said it was trash. Oh well, this is okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the PS1 guys were. Like, they did not disrespect what was respectful. So, or what was like gained respect on N64. The problem was, yeah, it didn't have all the great RPGs and a lot of the third party support, which people loved, which I loved about PS1. But I'm telling you, even after Final Fantasy VII released, people still were like, oh yeah, I want to play GoldenEye. I want to play. So it wasn't really a death nail. It just didn't do as good. I mean, and it wasn't selling incredible even before Final Fantasy VII, you know? So yeah. So yeah. I mean, I don't think it was going to compete with it even after, you know, even after like Final Fantasy VII. Like, I don't think it was, but once again, like sales wise, people back then, people weren't really looking at it like that. It wasn't the death nail because people were still playing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like Wii U. It seemed to be the 64 was considerably better and sold considerably better, which is crazy because 64 didn't sell that great. It sold considerably better than the Wii U did. That was like, to me, that's like death nail. Is like that. Like, where people just aren't buying the system, people just aren't playing the system like that. 64 people were still playing. That's the crazy thing. People were still playing even after the death nailing, like the sales and all that, right? People were still hyped about it. There was still, you know, excitement and at least some sales. So for me, it wasn't quite that way as I experienced it. Now, if you want to look at it from a pure, okay, yeah, sales standpoint, sure. But if you were there in the mist playing, it didn't feel that way. Whereas the Wii U, it felt like it was the death nail from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like X, Y, and Z, like, you know, the PS4 and the Xbox One legitimately put the death nail in the Wii U. It didn't feel that way when I was there. Like I said, if you look at it from a sales perspective, you're right, George. But if you were there, you didn't feel that way, you know? Because people still were like, okay, 64 games were still coming out. People were still buying them. And the system, like I said, it got bodied, but it, you know, it wasn't like, it still sold like, what, 30-something million, which is not good, but, you know, not like Wii U. It sold like 20 million units more than the Wii U. Like, that it sold like 20 something. Let me double check exactly how much it sold. The 64 sold I'm on the page right now, guys. The 64 sold 32 million, almost 33 million, 32.93. Wii U sold, it did sell 20 million units more. Yeah, Wii U sold 13.56. N64 sold 32.97. So the N64 sold 20 million units more than the Wii U, which is, oh no, not, I can't count. Never mind. It almost sold 20 million units more. A little bit under. Sorry, almost 20 million units. Almost 20. I can't count. Almost 20 million. So, but here's the thing and here's the reason why I say I felt like the software, like people were still playing games, because the Wii U software, total software in terms of software units sold overall, and that's with a digital storefront. Remember, N64 did not have a digital storefront. N64 did not have one. Wii U did. The Wii U only sold 103.60 million units of software. That is Nintendo's worst ever software by over 100 million for any main system. There has been no main system that's ever been that putrid in software sales. Even the GameCube sold more than 100 million units more in software sales without a digital storefront than the Wii U. The GameCube sold 21.74 million units, which is crazy because the N64 sold 10 million units more than the GameCube, you know? So that's the crazy thing. But the GameCube software was 208 million. N64 software was at 224 million. 224 million. Think about that. It sold 20 something million more software. So when I say like, yeah, you're right, like death nail sales wise, it didn't feel that way because at least there was some hype and there was some stuff coming out afterwards that everybody wanted to play, you know. But yeah, looking at it from a historical perspective, sure. But if you were there, you were like, oh snap, this can't be done on PlayStation. I gotta play it here, you know? I gotta play that here. So yeah, the Wii U was a pitiful, that to me, like death nail was PS4 and Xbox One. I think I noticed it once. I think when I first saw Killzone Shadowfall, I was like, ooh, I know Shadowfall didn't end up being like a great game or anything, but I was just like, Oh, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Like, there might be some trouble here. And the reason why I didn't do that with Nintendo this time around, because it was a hybrid. They're going to have all their games. The Wii U at that time, it was like, it was not selling well. And they still had 3DS. They were splitting games up. There wasn't Fire Emblem and like the Animal Crossings and the big games in the Wii U. We weren't getting those. So I'm like, oh man, Nintendo's gimped because they're not putting out all their stuff because they still got to support the 3DS. With the Switch, it was like, I didn't think PS4 was going to do anything like that compared to Switch because Switch has all the games. Like, I'm like, oh, well, Switch has everything. So if they got new Pokemon, if they got new Zelda, they got new Mario Kart, they got Animal Crossing, they got Fire Emblem, the system's going to sell. It'll be fine. Like, I don't think it's really going to be that big of a deal compared to PS4. Even PS5. When some were trying to say, oh, PS5's coming, Switch is dead. I'm like, nah, not really. You know? I'm like, nah, not really. So yeah. But I guess it's easier to say that when you have a success at launch compared to the Wii U, which was a failure from almost the jump, you know? So, PSP sold 82.5 million, but the software sales were atrocious on PSP. Atrocious. Bad. Very bad software sales on PSP. Very bad. I don't know how much software did PSP even sell. PSP software sales total. How much did they even sell? Okay. Actually, not too. Okay. The digital downloads. That's what they're counting too. That's actually not bad. I thought it was worse, but I think that the PSP has that digital store, and the digital storefront sales were very good on PSP. It has that. 331 million. So 330 million plus 80 million in sales. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's actually a little bit below the, let's just do a comparison like to Nintendo 3DS. 3DS had 75.94 million in hardware sales, but I had 392 million in software sales. So a bit different there. If you want to look at like other Nintendo handhelds, the Game Boy Advance, pretty similar sales to the PSP, 81 million, but then 377 million in software sales. Game Boy, 118 million, 500 million in software sales. So yeah, in terms of just Nintendo portables, and obviously the Nintendo Switch is not a comparison. That has that has a billion in that has 1.3 billion in software sales. So crazy. PSP software sales could have been better if piracy didn't become rampant there. Yeah, that's true. Piracy was a big problem on PSP. Piracy was a big problem. Very big problem. I agree. They could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot better. So yeah. Let's see here. PSP software. Okay, I read that. PSP had some freaking good games. It did. PSP had some great games. Had some really good games. Why Nintendo Switch software sales good if piracy? Nintendo software, and I know it's more of a joke, but the reason why Nintendo software sales are good, even with the piracy situation, Nintendo software sales are good because there is a dedicated base of people that legitimately want to see things continue. So you're going to get those people that want to go out there and buy the games. There is a large amount of casual consumers that do not know how to do piracy, do not care to do piracy, and they do not care about losing a little bit of money out of their bank account. Like, you get one life to live. You take $40, $50, $60. You pay for a game, a casual consumer. You buy the game. You're not going to go hungry. You're not going to go broke. You don't need to steal it. You don't need to pirate it. Just buy the game and move on with your life. You don't need to do it. Just go get the game or just go download the game, pay the money, be a normal person, and just move on. Like, that's 95% of the people, 99% of the people. Pirates are weird people. They like to sit there, no, I deserve this, no, like they discombobulate because their mind is so knee deep into things, like how they feel that something should be or whatever the case is. Most people aren't like that. They don't care. They work, they come back, they just buy their game, and that's that. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But Pirates, it's like they feel that they have to do this. They need to be the first to play something. They need to, they want. You know? So it's a very different thing compared to a normal person. But most people aren't like that, you know, like when it comes to that. Most people aren't. So, yeah, like the mom and pops aren't doing that. The cow, like I said, just the kids, they'll just ask for it for Christmas. Get me this. I want to have the game. I want to actually have it, or I want to download it off the store and have it officially. Like, that's it. It's not that big of a deal, you know, for a lot of them to sit there and do all that extra stuff, you know, for a game. So yeah. People who aren't around don't realize how much more expensive N64 carts were than PSX days. Oh yeah, N64 carts were expensive, man. Played Dissidia, FF, or Valkyrie Chronicles 2 for PSP, Metal Gear Peace Walker, all amazing. Yeah, those are all really good. Those are all really, really, really good games. I agree. Those are all really good games. MK4 did come out on the 64 though, like a year after it dropped on PS1. Yeah. I remember playing MK in the arcade a lot. I didn't play it on N64 a ton. I remember playing it on the arcade a lot. Oh my gosh, not enough memory. This memory thing. Oh my goodness. About to punch Google Chrome. I really gotta start migrating everything over. This is ridiculous. I gotta migrate everything over, guys. I'm gonna use Firefox. I'm gonna migrate everything over. At least, knock on wood, even though this isn't wood, but knock on wood, I haven't had any frame drops today. It's been, at least on my end, it says 0, so yeah. Okay, and then I put that too low. Alright. Let's see here. People who weren't around for don't realize how much more expensive. Okay, yeah, my bad. I already read that. Sorry. Most people pirating Switch games aren't running them on Switch, but on PC. Yeah, and most people that buy Nintendo games, like, they just want to buy the game and play and enjoy it. Like, they don't care about all that stuff. What do you think Sony could have done to have the Vita have better security without needing proprietary cards? I have no idea. You're gonna have to ask MVG for that one. I have no idea what they could have done. Like, I don't know. But I'm hoping that one of these days they return with something that they can do on both. So yeah. Knock on plastic. Yeah, I don't know what this table's made out of. I'm not sure what it's made out of, to be honest. It could be plastic. I'm not sure. Could be something else. Let's see here. Stop channels eating good with Nash Weedle info. What does that mean? What does that mean exactly? Unless your internet connection isn't 25 down, 5 up, players streaming is not possible for me. Oh my god, I thought I saw like a gnat in front of my face. No, I'm good. Alright, thought I saw something real quick. I was like, what the heck was that? Or like a spider. Let's see here. 25 down and 5 up? That sounds like complete trash. Complete garbage. Your table is made of standard material. Standard material for the table. Yes, I agree. Standard material. Yeah, that is terrible. How did you don't have any faster option? You don't have any faster option at all for it. There's no faster option to get for internet where you're at. 25 down and 5. That just seems illegal. You know? So yeah. So that just seems completely illegal. That you'd have that low of a deal. You know?
Valuable items.
Yo, Nick93, thank you for the gifted membership. Hey yo, combo breakers in the house. Combo breakers in the house. Hey, thank you so much, Nick93. Appreciate that, man. You are tied up with Jay Loomis as the gift ninja. Yo, we are kind of I thought we were gonna dip. Maybe we might still dip to the 400s, guys. But we have hold the line. Hold the line. One more time. Hold the line at 500. Yo, let's go. If you guys want to become a member, exclamation mark member, let's go. It's only $1 to join up. Hold the line, Nick. Hold the line. Remember the hold the line phase? Are they still doing, are the guys still, I gotta go watch some of the Xbox. Are they still doing the hold the line thing? I think the hold the line thing is done, right? I think, are they still doing that hold the line or is that done? I remember hold the line. I remember, I watched, what was it, King David. I remember watching his stream for Indiana Jones. I think it was at opening night live, like Gamescom. And he was like, oh, they're going to show Indiana Jones. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. And then they showed Indiana Jones. And then they said, it's coming to PlayStation 5. And he was like, oh, you wrecked yourself there. You messed yourself. I think he was the hold the line guy, man. I remember just seeing his reaction. He just seemed to be so unhappy with that. He just seemed to be so upset with the fact that it was coming to PS5. Oh, man. See, that's why I'm setting myself up now, bro. Nintendo want to bring games to PlayStation or Xbox? That's fine by me. Go ahead and bring them. I'm not holding a damn thing. I'm not holding no lines. I'm not advancing the line. I'm not going back on the line. I'm not skipping over the line. I'm not drawing the line. Look, that's their business. They do what they want. I'm here to play great Nintendo games, whether it be on Nintendo's hardware or whatever. I'm here to play great games. If Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, whatever they want to make, wherever they want to go, it's their business. Now, I might have opinions on it, but it's their business. I'm not going to get salty about no business decisions for video games like that, like for multi-platform and not. So I'm going to say it right now. So just so we can have it documented. If they want to put games on PlayStation or Xbox, go ahead. That's their business. I'm going to play regardless. So I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. You know? Kid Smooth. Yeah, I need to see Kid Smooth's reaction. Do you have a link to that Dank meme? I want to watch it. I want to watch the reaction. I don't think I've seen it. Unless there's like a lot of cursing, then I don't think we can do it. Someone asked me if they could only get one Switch game for the first Switch. What would it be? Mine were Bayo 3, Skyrim, but I went completely blind. One Switch game? I mean, if you could only get one Switch game, I mean, it just depends on what you like, you know? There's a lot of good games. Smash is great. Mario Odyssey is great. You know, obviously Wonder's great. Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. I mean, Breath of the Wild might be the de facto pick. It's like, hey, get one game, maybe try Breath of the Wild, right? Since it was a launch title. Even though you'd be paying for the inferior version on their console. Play Pokemon, there's nothing better than Pokeslot. There you go. Dude went from A to... Yeah, I know, pretty much. It was great. It was pretty funny. What's up, JJL? Says, what's up, OJ? Maybe the question has been answered, but I haven't seen you in the Spawncast taking a break. The Spawncast, they do now recorded Spawncast. So it records on Friday around 3 o'clock. And I usually go pick up my daughter at Friday around 3 o'clock. Like, I have to go pick her up from school. So there's no way for me to record. Or at least if I was on there, I'd be on there for like 20 minutes. And then I'd have to leave. So it's no point in me even going. I do think that this week I might be able to be on. Because Friday, I should be able to maybe be on Friday. So we'll see. I don't have to pick my daughter up Friday. I usually pick her up Monday, so I already did. So... Yeah. So hopefully I can be on this week. But once again, like, I'll keep it a buck, man. Even if I can be on, like, I'm not sure like how much I even like. Sometimes I usually don't second guess my decisions, you know. But like I'm starting to second guess if I should even go on. Like if they even, not that if John and all them don't want me, I'm still in the group. Like they'll still send me it, but like I'm even just starting to think, should I even, like maybe it's a better show, maybe I shouldn't even go on, you know. Just because of like I can't say anything without thinking about people saying that I'm saying this, or I'm like getting angry about everything. And once again, I don't usually react to what people have to say. Like I don't really care like that, but it's like, you know, it's become not fun. Like if I have to second guess so I don't turn the show about me in the comment section, because it's not my show, it's John's show, and I have respect for John and I have respect for his stream and for everything.
Valuable items.
And if anytime that I go on there, I'm the comments are hijacked with people being upset with anything that I say, it takes the spotlight off of John's show and what it should be, the Spawncast. It shouldn't be about me, people getting upset about me saying things. That's not what the show's about. So I second guess even going on there, you know? So, but I mean, I might go. I might go. Nick93 with another gifted membership. Got one more. Hey, another one. Hey, I appreciate that, Nick. Thank you so much, man. Now you're the sole, stream gift ninja. Let's go. Recently bought Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I'm wondering if I should have just wait for definitive. Yeah, you probably should have waited. If I were you, I would wait, because that one ends on a cliffhanger. Xenoblade on Wii U, and the Switch one will not. So if I were you, I would wait, because you're gonna have to replay it anyway. If you like the game, you're gonna have to replay it so you can see the ending, like the new ending and like the new stuff that they have there, like the new story stuff. Shout outs to Nick93. Thank you so much. 2 now. Anybody, there's 2 or more gifts, you can type or pass them up. I promise that they do that to RGT, Josie, and Celia too. I haven't seen it like that in terms of like compared to me. Like I haven't seen that. I mean, I know sometimes, but Josie and Celia, that's like driven sometimes by sexism, you know? Like they're just trying to be douchebags or something like that. And which is still not good, right? That's obviously still not good, and I get that. But it seems like it's pretty crazy at times when it comes to me, you know? Like, so if I'm second guessing everything that I'm saying, you know, I don't know, it makes it to not be as fun. But I mean, I think I'll still go on. Like, I'm not gonna like not go on. Like, I think I'll still go on. But like I said, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna definitely be like watching, you know, what I say, just because I don't want it to turn it into it's about him. Like, I'm not selfish like that. I'm not trying to make it about myself, you know. So maybe I'll just like chill. Like I guess I can't bring my style of humor and my style of, you know, doing podcasts and stuff over there. It's just their fan base is too standard. John's fan base is so they have the biggest sticks up their butt. Like they're so freaking plain white bread, you know, like no sauce, no seasoning. Which is fine. That's a good base to have. They show up to watch everything, you know, and that's fine. But it's just such a mundane, like boring fan base. Like, so yeah. Let's hear Massive Rican with the $20. Yo,
Real
shoutouts.
Cosplay of the show is better off with you. Not only do you provide much needed takes whether they're agreeable or not, but a heel is
Yeah.
always more entertaining.
Yeah, I thought heel stuff was more entertaining. I mean, even my own streams, I'm a heel. Like, so like, I'm a heel on my own streams, you know? Like, I'll sit there, I'll roast people, I'll make jokes, I'll get into it with Nick sometimes, we'll go back and forth, I'll get into it with anybody here. I'm a heel on my own damn streams. But I find that fun. I find it interesting. I find it to where that's why we have so many dedicated people that will sit here. Podcasts are boring. Who wants to sit there and watch somebody talk about video games for freaking 3 hours? Some of you guys stay the whole time, or you guys are doing something else. You guys stay the whole time, but it's interesting and fun because I'm yelling at somebody about something, or somebody's yelling at me about something, or I'm going off, or we're going. It's dynamic. It's fun. I always find that to be fun, but it seems like a lot of people don't like that. They want sit down, fold your hands, you know, and talk. You know, I don't know. You know, shout outs to Massive Rican. I appreciate that. Thank you for the big, you know, the big $20 dono. Let's go, man. Big love, dude. Big love coming in from Massive Rican. But yeah, I'm not gonna quit the show. Like, I'm not gonna quit. Big love though. Combo breakers. So yeah. So yeah. Do we call John his audience white bread? They are, dude. A lot of the dudes are. Like, you can't make any jokes. You can't make any jokes. You can't say anything. Everything is like, oh, you're disrespectful. Everything's a problem with some of these. Like, there's no, like I said, you go back and watch. Check this out, dude. Check this out, Superpower Man. Go back and watch my. You don't got to go back and watch, but just go back and look at my PE podcast. You can just scroll through. Look at all the stupid stuff that we would say there. And even if people agree or disagree, there is nobody in the comment section or nobody in the chat that is, even if they vehemently disagree with somebody, there is nobody going nuts. And we had a good amount of viewers. It wasn't like, oh, there was nobody there. That's the reason why there's no comments. No, there wasn't thousands of people there like John's streams, but there was hundreds. Sometimes we did get like some special shows. We had 1,000 people there. We would have 500, 600 people. We had good supported shows with many people there. And yeah, people would say some stuff in the chat, but it never got to the point where people were just railing on a cast member, whether it was Baron being crazy or Abaddon when he would be on there, or V6, people would disagree with him all the time. And it would never be to the point where people in the comment section are just sitting there and railing on somebody about a bad opinion that they have. It's supposed to be good and bad opinions. It's supposed to be stuff that you agree and disagree. What's the point of having a bunch of people on a podcast if there's not any disagreement or even bad points or even points that some people think are bad? So during my like I did the PE podcast, that new version of it, for like what, 3 years, and I can't recall a single time in the comment section where anybody's getting all butthurt about a joke. And we had jokes that were way worse than me talking about, you know, people not having a girlfriend if you have PlayStation trophies. There was not a single time that I can count that someone got that butthurt about jokes, and we made all sorts of jokes. Like, it was never as bad as that. Never as bad as that. And people there, dude, it seems like you've got to be so muted. Like, a lot of people, like, when I made that joke about the whole don't have a girlfriend if you're doing whatever, there were literally hundreds of people agreeing and saying, yeah, and also commenting and saying, and just bashing, and that's fine, whatever. But over a PlayStation trophy don't have a girlfriend joke, like, it's just, I don't know, man. That's when I first started thinking, man, like, I already knew people were like whatever there, but that's when I first started thinking, like, okay, this is not fun. Like, come on, like. Thank you for the $20 though. I appreciate that, Sicilian. Appreciate you, or appreciate that, Massive Rican. Let's see. Your spawn gets so boring it forces me to troll. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it wasn't even that bad of a joke, but people took it so seriously. And then when I doubled down on it as like another joke they got, and I know I've already talked about this, but I'm just explaining my viewpoint. Like when people talk about, okay, the spawn cast, like, why are you not there? Or, you know, it's not, and I'm not missing the spawn cast because I'm upset at all the people in the chat. I appreciate everybody. Like, a lot of you guys have come over from the spawn cast. Like, I've gotten a lot of subscribers. I've gotten thousands of subscribers. So yeah, like, you know, it's cool. You know, it's cool. They hate on Josie purely because she's young and hasn't fully throttled into the industry enough to hold a deep convo. Yeah, but like, that's the whole point. The whole point is having a variety of, like, having somebody young that's just starting their career, you know, in this, and having somebody that has these opinions that's older, having a developer, having, you know, a hardcore reviewer, having a big PlayStation guy, like having, that's the whole point. The whole point is to have a variety of viewpoints of people that have vast amount of experience in the industry one way or another. Like, why are they demanding perfection from a 21-year-old? Josie's 21. She just was born yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a young lady and she's just getting her feet wet in the industry, going to some events, doing, like, why are they so upset? So she can't hold a deep convo about everything from the Super Nintendo back in the day or whatever. Oh, well, yeah, a lot of Zoomers can't. A lot of young people can't do that, you know? Like, that's the whole point. But when there is something that she's knowledgeable on, like Nintendo games, like she plays the newest ones, or like Fortnite, or like whatever new younger people are doing and saying she does a good job. So I just find it so weird that people get upset with, like, like variety. It's like, what? I don't know, man. I don't know. Imagine Baron. Oh my God, Baron on the Spawncast would be incredible. It'd be, but yeah, he definitely get a lot of hate. But yeah, like I was saying, like with my own podcast, like, you know, I like John. I like the spawn. I like RGT. I like Celia. I love Celia. I love Josie. I love, Evan. I love all the peeps, all the people on the Spawncast. I do. I really do. They're great people, man. They really are. Creosa Bob with the 10.
Channel through Spawncast back in 2020. I watched because of John, but I grew to like the members on the podcast.
Yeah, shout out to Creosa Bob. I knew you came over from back then. So yeah, like I love all the Spawncast peeps, man, and that's why I'm not gonna quit. That's why. Whoa, we're at 147 on the combo board. Let's go. Actually, make that more. 152. Just OJ off topic, but I think Bandai Namco has such a original IP, has such a lack of original IP. It feels like all they have is anime games and no original RPGs. Yeah, they have a few. They have like Code Vein. Like they have, they have a few different RPGs. A few, like they have Tales. They have some stuff. But you're right. A lot of stuff is anime. Anime stuff and licensed things. But you are right about that. Big love though, guys. Let's go. Combo breaker to further beyond 150 on a Tuesday. Let's go, man. Jose, you got to try the Weapon Wheel podcast one time. Those guys have no filter. I've been invited on, but I've opted to not go on. But I've been invited. I like BG. I think he's great. But I think I'm better off just watching from that podcast. Just watching. But yeah, it's a great podcast, man. Yeah, they have no filter. They go. I mean, it is so much fun to watch. I think that BG does a great job with that podcast. But yeah, I've been offered, but yeah, I think I'll sit back and just watch that one. But to be frank, guys, to be honest, like I get podcast offers from like a lot of people, and I don't go on a lot of them. Like I don't, and I don't. I'm not gonna say because I don't like doing them, but it's the reason why I don't have a lot of people on my shows. I don't go on a lot of other shows. Like I just. After the situation that happened, after COVID or after the situation that happened that I've done, like, I just feel like just talking to you guys. Like, I just feel like whenever I'm done with, like, my editing or whatever, I don't feel like getting into a group and talking about a bunch of things. Like, and if I do, it's going to be, like, just like me and Stealth, like a smaller podcast, But, yeah, I just don't feel like going to different groups and talking about video games for, like, 2-3 hours or whatever. That was just something that Spawncast I'll do because like they're my homies, they're cool, I know them and I trust them. It's a bit different, but I don't feel like just going on random podcasts. Like I've been offered a variety of different podcasts, and like I think they think that I'm like a douchebag. Like some of the people that want me to come on, like do some videos with them and stuff. But it's not because I dislike them or I don't like and that and I'm being mean. It's just that I don't know, man. Like there's just something about me, like one, like lone wolf, and like two, that like I don't know. I feel like I'm like the Hokage of this village. I gotta just be here all the time. Like if I'm gonna be streaming, it's gonna be here, It's gonna be here, and I'm gonna spend most of my time dedicated to getting you guys the best, So yeah, I don't know, man. Don't be too insulated, or you'll become DSP. I mean, but I do the podcast with I do the Spawncast. But yeah, I don't plan on becoming like shilling off everybody. Like I'll probably do something with I'll probably try to like Endakuba. I like Endakuba a lot. I trust him. I've met him IRL. He's the homie. So I'll do something with I'll talk to Endakuba. We'll have something like HMK. I've done stuff with him. I mean I'll talk to Sunbro. People say do something with Sunbro. I'll talk to him. So yeah, I'm not gonna completely shut myself off. It's just like I said. I don't know, man. Perfect. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Kenyatta. Thank you, Creosan Bomb with the JoJo. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. So Dreamcast guy would make Spawncast chat so mad, and it would actually make me more of a fan of Dreamcast guy. Yeah, man. I listen, bro. I miss Dreamcast guy's stuff on the Spawncast because he would just say some things. Yeah, I disagree with, but it was funny. Like, it was just funny. Like, I disagree with a lot of stuff that he says on his channel, but it's funny. And I don't have to agree with it. It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Especially if you're watching, like, a podcast or something like that. Like, if they're not saying something that's, like, disrespectful towards, like, personal or whatever, or, like, you're, like, they're really trying to say some crazy stuff, like, then it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. I don't get salty about podcast comments. When people say stuff on podcasts, gaming stuff, even if I disagree, I'm just kind of like, it's never been a big deal to me. you know, I might discuss it. There might be some things that I think that's like, oh man, that person said that, I'm gonna talk about it in a video or whatever. But like, it's never been like, oh my god, I hate that person. You know, like it ain't never been like that. So yeah, do you care more about your perception on the Spawncast more than you being yourself and giving your point of view? Before, I would say I care just more about being on the show. Back when it was live, I think there's two factors here, Juice Man Vaughn. The factor is that my brain, like, content creators were like creatures of habit, right? My brain says live is live, recorded video is recorded video. It's easier to be myself when you're live. When you're live, it's easier to be yourself because you can just let it rip. When you know it's going to be recorded, even though it's still set up like it's live because we just go there and talk and John's not going to edit out what I say or whatever, or Evan's not going to edit out what I say, I still have it in the back of my mind that it's a recorded thing, so I need to watch what I say. And it's the same thing with my videos, my normal edited videos on this channel. If it's recorded, I watch what I say. I 100%, I cut out cursing sometimes. I cut out me making stupid jokes. I cut out a lot of stuff that you guys, I mean, some of you guys can tell the cuts in the videos, but in my vids, I cut out stuff all the time of me saying stuff. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I probably shouldn't have made that joke. Or no, that doesn't sound good. I cut stuff out because it's in my brain that it's recorded. So I'm going to filter myself just a little bit, just a bit. When it's live, when I'm doing streams here live, obviously I'm more free flowing. I'm more relaxed. I'm more whatever. It's a little bit different. So when he changed over to recorded, it's like, oh, it's recorded. So it just already puts that in my brain, that it's recorded. So I should stop, you know, like I should, you know, people are going to say something or whatever, right? I don't know. So yeah. So that's kind of how I feel. I know it's weird and I shouldn't feel that way, but I'm going to try to get out of that. Like, hopefully I can go on this week. Hopefully I can actually go on the Spawncast this week. I want to go on, you know, and I want to have a good show. I want to have a really good show, and I want to talk to the guys and girls that are on there, because I haven't been on in like, what, a month? It's been a while. I think the last time was like right before Metaphor Refantazio came out. That was the last time that I've been on the show, if I'm not correct. So it's been about a month. I haven't been on in a few weeks. So yeah. Spawncast is always more fun when you're on. It not being live is not the same though. Yes, OJ is more fun live. It lacks the edge, not live, free flowing. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, so it makes me second guess what I'm saying. I even knew people were gonna be upset with what I was saying, even when I was saying it. But I'm like, oh, it's recorded. Like, if it's live, I can feel a little bit differently. Like, I don't know. I will second guess things when it's recorded. And that's just how that's not how all content creators are, but that's how a lot of content creators are. When you're live, you're like, oh, okay, it's a bit more relaxed, it's different. But if you know it's recorded, you're like, oh, it's recorded. So there might be something that's going to be edited out or whatever, you know? But live, also, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because live, you got to be careful. Don't say anything that's crazy. I mean, how many people have we seen, you know, that have ended their careers or that have completely lost a lot of stuff because they say something stupid live, you know? And they regret it. Luckily for me, I haven't had anything that's been too bad. So yeah. Luckily. So it is what it is, though. Hopefully that was a good answer. Hopefully that was a good answer for you, Juice Man Vaughn. Hopefully. Let's see here. But yeah, it's all good though. Because I feel like people make gaming their whole personality, that if you don't agree on their takes, they will literally legit hate you instead of just enjoying the discussion in games. That's it. That's it. That is it, bro. That is it. Bingo. Boom. Nail on the head. Bullseye. That is it. People that watch, they make gaming their whole mantra, their whole essence and being. And when you say something on a podcast with a bunch of people, not like solo, like one-on-one, on a podcast, you say something, how dare him? Like, it's like, bro, what? You know, that is it, man. That is it. People make it their whole, and it's like I'm going to, you know, like, I'm going to be mad at this take. It's like, it's a podcast. Who cares? You know? It's a podcast. Who cares? So, but no, man, Juice, I'm going to get back to that, bro. I'm going to be myself. I'm not going to neuter myself. I'm not going to mute myself, you know? I'm not going to cut back when I go on there. I'm going to make sure that I'm me. And I'm not going to, you know, shy away from making a joke or two. Like, if they don't like it, then they don't like. I'm not on very often as much anymore. So if they don't like it, then they don't like it. So you guys have given me confidence to reinsure what I already feel, that, yeah, like, I think I'm good enough to be there. And like, I think I add something to the discussion. Now, if you guys are being honest with me, like, let's say you guys are being, and yo, OJ, man, you're not so good on there, bro. You be saying some trash. It's garbage. But a lot of you guys feel differently that way, you know? So I'm gonna trust you guys' opinion on that. I'm gonna go on there. Don't worry. And like I said, I love the guys and girls on the Spawncast. I love all them. I've been doing that. You know, I've been on there since 2018. I've been not full time, but I've been on there a lot since 2018 for more than half a decade. 6+ years I've been on there. Going on 7 years. Like a good chunk, a good portion of my life. So I like going on there. And I like doing the Spawncast like after show. Like, I think it's fun. Like, I like that too. So yeah, man, like I'm gonna continue going on. And like, I'm not gonna worry about what other people think. I'm just gonna go on there. You know, I'm just gonna go on there. Let's see. I've seen the Spawncast comment section. They get mad even when you don't say anything. Those people are just crazy. yeah. They get mad when I agree with people on things. If I remember I agreed with Jason Schreier like on things like, oh yeah, hell, you just agreed with them even though we disagreed. I'm like, bro, I can agree, I can disagree, I can say this. It don't matter what I say. They're just gonna be upset or laugh or do whatever. It's like, damn, it's like crazy. But yeah. Cecilia says, thoughts on DC guys Beth story. Yeah, I don't really have much thoughts on it, you know. So yeah, I don't really have many thoughts on that story, to be honest, man. So yeah, you can see, you see where I'm coming from a little bit, but no, what you've said, Juice Man, because I know you feel like this is stupid that we're even having this conversation. Like, who cares? And I know that, and like, I really took what you said to heart. Like, I didn't just throw out what you said the other day, because I know we talked about it the other day. So honestly, like, you really, like, I agree with what you're saying, like with what you've said before in the past, because I know it's been a few times now that we brought this up, and I agree with you, man. Like, I shouldn't care. Who cares? You know, and I'm, trust me, when I go on there, I'm being honest, open and honest with you guys here. Like, if you really, how I really felt, like if you want to know, like, if I was being closed off, I would have been like, no, I'm good. You know, I would have been, oh no, I'm good. But since it's my own show and I have the time that I want to have, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. But if I feel like being closed off, I would have just been like, no, I'm good, man. I don't care. Who cares? Like, who gives a damn? But like I said, like, I don't want to make the show about me. That's true. That's my honest feelings. Like, it shouldn't be where people just upset the whole thing, you know? So it makes me second guess just naturally because it's recorded. Now, let me tell you something right now. If we kept it the same day live on Saturdays, I wouldn't have missed any of the shows. Even if people were complaining, Juice, right? Even if people were whining, complaining, I would have never missed any. I would have just been like, okay, let them whine and complain, you know? I would have never missed any of the shows unless I had to be somewhere, you know? But for the most part, it would have been just like it was before, where, bro, I went to Africa, and I think I missed shows when I was in Africa because the time zone difference and all that. But there's been times where I go somewhere else, I go wherever, and I travel, and I'm still on the show. So yeah, man, like, it's really more just because, like, it's not live no more, why I haven't been able to go, and, you know, some of the doubts have been creeping up and things like that. But no, I'm gonna be on this week. I'm gonna be on. Skylar G with the 4.99 says, honestly, Spawncast can't afford to lose another OG. I think it would lose interest within you. No, I'm gonna be there, bro. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. So I think it'll be fun. Thank you for the $5, and also Massive Rican, thank you for another $5.
Bro, I came over from John's channel
Shout
and
outs.
found you thanks to the Spawncast, and now I'm an elite ninja. Homie, not only is the Spawncast better off and more entertaining cause you're on it, but I'd be sad knowing someone else may be missing out on your content.
Yeah, that's true. And like I said, a lot of you guys did come over from there, and that's why I want to go on there. I'm very appreciative of John and the opportunity. Like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, John's he's the homie. You know what I'm saying? So, if anything, it's like, screw all the people that are upset. As long as John's cool with me being on there, I'm gonna be on there, you know? Like, as long as he's cool, as long as he invites me to be on there, I'll be on there, you know? So, he doesn't got any issue with me and what I've said. Like, he's, you know, he doesn't care. But I think he'd also tell me the same thing. It's like, hey, man, like, you can't be taking it that type of way. You know, like, you gotta just whatever. Who cares? People say stuff like, for example, John had that podcast, The Click R3, where I finally watched that episode where people got all salty at him and got angry. And John was like, oh, well, at least people are watching. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that was only one time. It wasn't like a bunch of times. It was only one time. But, like, you got to take it that type of way. Which, once again, I do that most of the time. The only thing is that I'm just being open and honest with you guys. Like I said, I'm just being open and honest. Like, not because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to stop going. No, I'm not going to stop going. I'm going to go on there. Anytime that I can go, I'm going to go. You know? So, yeah. Shout outs to Skylar G. Shout outs to Massive Rican. Thank you guys so much for the donos tonight, man. We are out here. Combo breaker to further beyond 164. What is happening, boys and girls? What is happening? I love the Xeno games. First one I played was Xenogears. Didn't start the Xenoblade game, so Switch unfortunately. That's okay, random. As long as you do it while you're alive. I get your point, but I can't agree with you giving the chat what they want and not being there. You want to be on there, you could do you want to be there, so be there when you can. Yeah, I'll be there. Like I said, but it's just it kind of sucks because, man, it used to be cool in the chat, bro. I used to go there during the Spawncast. I used to chat with the people in there. Oh, chat, check out the channel. A lot of you guys would come over. A lot of you guys did come over. Like, it used to be cool, but now it's like, bro, you can't even look in the chat no more, bro. Like, you can't even look. It's so bad. So, I don't know. I guess I missed that part because it was really cool. But, you know, it is what it is. Once again, it's not that big of a deal. But, yeah, I'm not going to give them what they want, too. A lot of them would probably want me to not be on there, but I'm not going to give them that either. I'm going to go whenever I can. I should be able to go this week. I don't got to pick up my daughter Friday, so I'll be there. I should be there. Why RGT hosts the Game and Talk? He is not a Nintendo fan. Why RGT? I thought Josie hosts the Game and Talk. I'm a paid member of your channel. On the 400 plus channels I'm sub to. Shout outs, man. Only one. Hey, appreciate that, Jay Loomis. Yeah, people take things seriously. Definitely go there when you can. Got a lot more straight talking style on there. Personally, I watched you before Spawncast. Yeah, Deadlock, you've been here for a hot minute. You've been here for a hot minute. It was good to hear your perspective on the Spawncast. I never fully noticed the hate even back in the heyday. The Pinata Forza take. Oh yeah, that was a take. Perhaps it could attribute to no DCG and so I don't know, man. Me personally, I'll say this right now, bro. The funnest Spawncasts were Dreamcast guy, me, Miss Click, MVG, Nate, John, RGT, with all of our opinions and people saying that it was trash. And those were the funnest times, bro. Don't get me wrong. Josie's great. Celia's great. You know, Mystic Ryan's great. And all the other guests that we have on, they're all great. But I'm telling you, man, some of the funnest times that I had were with that original, that it wasn't the original cast, but like the new modern original cast. I'm telling you, bro, it was so good. It was so much fun. And like the time that we had Review Tech on there and Miss Click was like, oh, you were my first. It's like, and we were like, yo, hey, we're like, hey, yo, what? We're like skipping them up. Like times like that are like goated, bro. Those are like, or like freaking Dreamcast guy when he says Ridge Blaper. He says, remember Ridge Blaper? We're like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean? No. Like, those are like the best times, man. Like, and all the bad takes, Pinata takes, whatever, Forza. Those were like the best times of the show, man. Those were like the funniest times. You know, RGT will bring it up, Pinata, oh, this, that. Like, that's what makes podcasts great. That's what makes it fun. You know? The good takes and the bad takes. I don't know, man. I thought those were always, you know, those were fun times, man. Even Jordan as well, right? Jordan as well. Jordan's takes, his Sonic takes, you know, whatever. Me and RGT clashing over Xenoblade. Oh man, those were good times, bruh. Those are good times. Those were good times. Those were really good times. Yeah, RGT's Dragon Ball Z story, Black People Dragon Ball Z story, the shirts. Those are all good stuff, man. This is Jordan's takes used to trigger me sometimes. I know, me too. His astral chain take, and then he just started doing it just to try to. I'm like, oh no, you're not triggering me no more with that, bro. So we need DCG. We need DCG back because he was always their scapegoat. Yeah, yeah. Good times, man. Good times. Yeah, I got 11 up there. RGT isn't on the show, so straight laced. It's borderline boring. Yeah, yeah. And then there was one time RGT he got up and like his pants were like a quarter of the, so you can see his butt. He's like, I gotta go get something, and then like he got up, and, like, just straight up mooned the camera. Like, IGT, come on, bro. What you doing, bro? Why is your butt looking like 8 Mile, looking like B-Rabbit on 8 Mile? Like, I think he was in the center. This dude was like the Brady Bunch, like, it was like, there was a Brady Bunch. I think he was in the center. He was either in the center or he's on the bottom. He was on the bottom. And he got up, bro. His butt was out like, yo, I'm walking my white ass back across 8 Mile. This man straight up pulled the B-Rabbit from 8 Mile, bro. It was hilarious. He didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident. But it was just funny. It was like Miss Click's face when she was just like, she just went like oh my god, it was so good, dude. It was so funny. It was so funny. Dude, DCJ was hilarious. Yeah, he was. Dreamcast guy would say some of the most out of pocket stuff. Like, and then I'd always tease him like, "Yo, man, you got another new girlfriend?" Like, he'd always talk about he got a new girlfriend, a new girlfriend, a new girlfriend. Like, I always got a new girlfriend. So I would always make up like, "Oh yeah, you got more like Dreamcast guys. Like, you know, you got more of this than like Dreamcast guys' girlfriends, you know." So it's like, man, that's the type of stuff that makes podcasts fun, bro. I don't know, man. I mean, like, the podcasts are still great in today's day, but I don't know. It feels like people didn't get so salty. It feels like there's been a tone shift. Like, people didn't get so damn salty back then. And people did, obviously, like the pinata stuff. People did get upset. But I don't know. It didn't seem malicious as bad. Like, it seems at this point now, from some of the stuff, it seems malicious. I don't know. Juice Man Vaughn with the $10 JoJo.
2 things. John don't got you on to be a yes man for his comment section.
True.
Plus, we need someone that's actually knowledgeable about Nintendo. RGT just stupidly rants, and Celia and Josie aren't as tapped into what they're doing in all the games they release.
I've actually heard that quite a bit. I've had people tell me, yo, OJ, man, you got to go back on there. These people don't know what they're talking about when it comes to like Xeno or when it comes to Nintendo franchises, certain stuff, right? Because it's more, they play just more like, you know, Mario, Zelda, and maybe, and just like complain about Pokemon. Like, that's pretty much, you know, like when it comes to like Fire Emblem, when it comes to like, you know, Xeno, when it comes to like some of the other stuff, you know, I'm pretty good at that type of, even like the Mario RPGs, like they don't play, none of them play any of those, like I do, but none of them play any of those. So it's like, you know, people were talking, oh yeah, like we didn't get your take on like brothers, you know, brothership. So yeah, man, like I agree. Juice Man, thank you for the Big 10. Let's go, combo breaks. Let's go. 174. You guys are out here today, bruh. It's not JoJo Friday, but we definitely have some JoJo's coming down. Let's go. But yeah, man, like, yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go on there. But yeah, you're right. He didn't bring me on to be a yes man to the chat. So yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, Smash Brothers as well. I mean, I know Josie plays Smash, and she's probably like second best in Smash out of like all of us. I think Josie, because like apparently Josie and RGT played in all them, and yeah, Josie like crushed them. So I'm pretty sure she's probably like the second best in Smash. I'm really knowledgeable in Smash, like at least compared to like most people, most Nintendo fans. So yeah, I know Smash, I know Fire Emblem, I know Metroid pretty well. I know all sorts of stuff. So yeah. We've had troll success driving away well, the trolls have had success driving away Jordan, Dreamcast guy, Misclick, so maybe they have a mission to try to get you to quit. I mean, maybe. Yeah. Maybe. But I don't know if they all quit because of the trolls. Like, I think that Misclick, she had a child and she was moving and she was doing other stuff, and she's basically, her time is limited. I think that's more of the reason. But I mean, yeah, there was some troll stuff, and I know that she was kind of like tired of some stuff. Yeah. Jordan has been traveling and like work, and like his girlfriend doesn't live, like she lives far away. So like he's always traveling. So there's that. And his work schedule is crazy, and like his sleep schedule's all over the place. So Jordan's kind of like, you know, that. And like Dreamcast guy, his dad had cancer. You know, his dad had cancer, and it came out. I mean, because like he was on the show up until then, and then his dad had cancer, and like I think possibly he's probably spending more time with his dad, spending more time with family, because you never know when they're gonna go, right? So I think, you know, he's working all week. This dude's, he wakes up, plays video games all day, wakes up, makes videos all day. That's all he does. You know, from 9 to 5. So then the weekends, he wants to have a little bit of time to himself. He wants to hang out with his various different girlfriends on different weeks. And his friends. He actually has like IRL friends that he hangs out with. He has no kids. So, you know, like, I get it. You know, I get why. So I don't think it was all just the trolls, but I see what you're saying though, Skylar. The original Spawncast were like perfect, were perfect like the Avengers. Even though you guys had diverse opinions about topics, you guys were still hilarious, amazing. Yeah, it was fun. I guess all good things don't last for forever, I guess. But I still think the cast right now is still really good. I mean, Celia's great, Josie's great, Mystic Ryan is fantastic. You know, John's obviously still there doing great. Evan's great. His sarcastic, dry sense of humor is fantastic. Is very good. RGT, when he can make it onto the show, that's also really good. So yeah, man, it's still a really good show. It was there was just so many times that was just so hilarious live, you know, with the original, like the new original cast, because there was like original cast, and I think it was like Evan, John, Philip, and like Dreamcast guy or RGT. I'm not 100% sure, but those were like the original like OGs. Like I was just like one of the early guests of the Spawncast, one of the early guests. So I guess you can kind of say I'm kind of like the original, you know, even like the OG, but I wasn't like a permanent member until like, I think it was until like later in 2018. I think we started doing the Spawncast in 2017 or sometime in 2018. I don't think I was a normal regular until like 2018 or 2019. I forgot exactly when, but yeah. And you're right, that cast was straight vanilla. You got to go back on. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was Philip before he plagiarized his way to. Yeah, that's Philip. Like that was definitely you know, Samus when she dies, or like no, that's not Samus. You know, Mega Man. You know when Mega Man dies and he just goes and he like bursts into circles. That's what happened to Philip's career on YouTube, and just just burst into multiple circles. And just dang, this man. Oh man, bro, that was a saga. That was definitely the Cell saga. That was definitely that was the androids. That was the that was Majin Buu. That was definitely Buu. That was a saga, bro. Oh, the brother editing skills was top notch. The funniest thing about the editing skills, he even got that taken away from him. Everyone always said, oh, the editing skills was good. But then H-Bomber Guy, for those who don't know who H-Bomber Guy is, H-Bomber Guy, he's a big content creator that does these long, huge, crazy videos on topics, on controversial topics. And they go from one thing to another thing. He did like a plagiarizing guy, and he did like Tommy Tallarico and all of like the situation like with Amico and all that. Like he did a video on like plagiarists. And Philip was in that video, and he was ready for the people that are saying, oh, well, Philip can edit. Bro, he destroyed Philip's editing. He even said, yeah, people think that he's like a great editor. He's like, oh, what? Because he does fancy transitions. He's like, look, whoa, I can do it too. Like He even bodied his editing. And not only did he say that his editing was not even that great, he said anybody can do it. I can do it. Look. And then he even said the only reason you even got anybody to watch your vids is because you're giving away Nintendo Switches and you're giving away games. Once that was stopped, nobody wanted to watch what you had to do anyway. So H Bomber Guy took everything. Whatever Philip even had left, H Bomber Guy took that. So I was the same way. Oh yeah, editing. Then after I watched H Bomber Guy's video, I'm like, well, wait a minute, hold up. I have that same. I can do it too. So, bro, shout outs to Philip. You know, he's got. I don't got nothing against him. I think he should still be able to live and work and have a life. But yeah, they even took his editing from him, which is the crazy thing. But if you haven't seen that H Bomber Guy video, if you did know Philip, or if you, I mean, I'm not saying like watch to hate him. I'm just saying, you know, like, yeah, like H Bomber Guy destroyed his editing in his videos too, which that's all he had left was, okay, well, the stuff that he didn't plagiarize, at least, you know, he's good at editing. But yeah, even that wasn't that great. You know, if you, like I said, if you really look at it, I still felt like the flow and the pacing and for 2018 was okay. Like I still thought it was good, but I mean, yeah, it's not anything incredible, to be honest. Like, just to keep it a buck. So yeah. I didn't see that video. Yeah. Just look up H Bomber Guy plagiarism, and that video will pop up, and he covers Philip in that video. I don't know where in the video. I think it's one of the first people that he covers. Most of the video is on this one. It's like a writer that's like I'm not saying this to any like negative, but like a gay writer that like plagiarizes other gay people like all day and like took all their stuff and like took all the credit and like making a bunch of money, and then like would take people's Patreon money to make movies and then like not make the movie. So, but yeah, he destroyed that guy. He destroyed him and a half. He destroyed him and his whole family lineage. Like, if that guy ever decides to have a kid somehow, even the kid's gonna be screwed. Like, he destroyed everything. So Bomber Guy just bombed him. But yeah, he talked about a number of people, but Philip was just like a small little section for Philip. But yeah, he cooked him. Man. So let's see, but it was peak 2018 for gaming. Yeah, it was pretty good for 2018 standards. It was pretty good. Although all those tools and all that was available. All those tools and everything was available, and like you could do that. Like you can do what he was doing, and there were other content creators doing what he was doing and then some. But yeah, for 2018 in the Nintendo space, yeah, like it was solid. It was solid. So Spawn Wave back in the day looked like Ned Flanders. No, he looks like Ned Flanders now. Ned Flanders is buff. That's the reason why I made that joke. Back when he was chubby, he didn't really look like Ned Flanders. But Ned Flanders is like built. You never seen the episode of of Simpsons when Homer is doing like I don't know, Homer's filming for some reason, like filming the Flanders or whatever, and then like he goes into the bathroom and Ned Flanders is naked and he's like super buff and like you know they blur it out, but they have to blur out a lot. So yeah, go watch that episode of The Simpsons, just like the Ned Flanders Homer Simpson films go watch that clip. It's funny. But yeah, Ned Flanders is buff. So yeah, he looks like Ned Flanders now. Well, when he wore glasses. He doesn't wear glasses as much anymore, so it doesn't quite look like him exactly. But yeah, like not when he stopped being chubby and he finally made it to being thinner, but he's not as thin as he is right now. It's kind of like that in between where like, yeah, he lost all the weight and then like his muscles were coming. You know, it was like, I think I made that joke right at that point, you know. What review did that dude get knocked off for? It was for the Dead Cells. He got cooked by Dead Cells because he copied a Boomstick Gaming, but he was working at IGN. And he copied the Dead Cells review from Boomstick because he thought that nobody would know who this guy was, because Boomstick didn't have that many subs at the time. Nobody would know who he was. But that was the best thing that happened to Boomstick's career. Him plagiarized, that was the best thing that happened to Boomstick. because it brought so much attention to him. IGN, oh my gosh, they went in all full alert, bro, full alert. So yeah, it was Dead Cells, the Dead Cells review. But then they also went back and saw that he also plagiarized like other reviews. He like plagiarized like his FIFA review. He like plagiarized like a few different things. So it wasn't just the Dead Cells review. It was also other stuff. But then he tried to make a little comeback, but it was oh man, nah, bro. It just didn't work. It just didn't work. It was unfortunate. Philip dead celled his career, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, there's a thin line, bro, between plagiarism in this industry and not. Like, a lot of times people can get away with it, and like if you just change up enough, you can get away with it. Like, you just gotta. It's like you might get tagged on like a term paper in college or something, but in this business, because of how people talk and the way that things are said, you can say the same thing as somebody else, but somebody will be like, "You're stupid," but then somebody else can say, they'll be like, "That's a good move." Like, that's how this business works. Like, I can say, well, it's not really anti-consumer for this thing, and people are like, "Oh, no, yeah, well, it is, fanboy." But then John can say the same thing, but he said it a little bit different, but literally the same thing. But, oh, yeah, he's right about that. Like, that's how fickle it can be between people thinking this is good, this is bad, this is the same, this is not. So Philip should have just changed a bit more. If he changed a bit more, it would have never happened. But he took too much of the structure and the same words. But if he just flipped it, if he just added a whole few more of his own words in between, you know, and changed up a bit more, but just used the same base structure, he would have been fine. It would have been like nobody would have even known, you know. So yeah, he could have stayed on as a locale, made money. Nah. I mean, he could have, but nah. Yes. Yeah, it was straight up verbatim. Exactly. All he had to do was rewrite it in his own way. That's all he had to do. But, you know, it is what it is. But, all right, guys. We have hit the 3-hour plus mark. I want to say thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Thank you guys for being awesome. Watch my most recent video on Zelda. Sorry. I brain farted for a second. Discombobulated. Watch my most recent video on Zelda. If you haven't seen it, I've got a video on Xenoblade Chronicles X. I got 2 big videos that I did today, so make sure you guys check them out. I'm going to link the videos on Twitch and on YouTube, so if you haven't seen them, please check it out. Actually, I'm not going to link the videos on... Okay, I think I'm just going to... Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm going to link them multiple times, guys. There's the vids. Check them out, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Juice Man Vaughn, Massive Rican coming in late, Skylar G, Sicilian, Kareem Ali, Kriosin Bomb. These kind of conversations always get people excited to talk about games, excited to talk about what we're doing, the whole atmosphere around here. So thank you guys so much for supporting, and hopefully you guys don't think I'm sounding like a little whiny baby. I'm not. I'm just trying to give you guys my honest thoughts, but I'm going to go on the Spawncast. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to worry about what people are saying. I'm just going to be me. I'm going to make my jokes. I'm going to say what I got to say, and if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. You know, it is what it is. So I'm not changing. I'm not changing for, like I said, to be yes men, like Juice Man Vaughn, to be yes men for other people. I'm going to say what I got to say. And I'm going to have fun my own way. Massive Rican, thank you so much. Skylar G, Sicilian, Kareem, Kriosin Bomb, Adroxis, Music Guy, Crispy Tofu, Ice Sizzle, Christian Me World, Shinru, Crispy Tofu again, Music Guy, Sicilian, Elliot, Jay Loomis, Brand Smith with the big 40, and the streamers of Hokage and Stream Ninja. Thank you so much, Brand Smith. I appreciate that. Arez, Shot X. Thank you guys. Anderson Blitz, Simeon Coin, Zoob. Thank you guys. Chartard. Appreciate that. Pedro, thank you for the subscription. Chartard again. Zoo, Big Zoo in the house. Thank you so much. D Money. DeMarcus, thank you guys so much for becoming members as well. Yeah, I gotta go. We've already hit the 3 hours. So we've hit the 3-hour mark. We actually went over the 3-hour mark. I gave you guys a bit more because we're at 3:18. So we're at 318. Shout outs to RGT. Yeah, we can't disrespect Mr. RGT. Shout outs to RGT. Always gives us something to talk about. You know, always gives us something to talk about. So big love to RGT. Big love to everybody here. Like I said, check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. I have my Xenoblade video as well. So if you guys want to watch my Xenoblade video, check that out too. So the Xenoblade video is there. We have to post Xenoblade Chronicles X video. 2 links posted in the Wind Waker. Oh yeah, I did forget to post the links. I'll post them, or at least I think I'll put them up. Thank you for letting me know. I did forget to post those. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being awesome. Thank you guys for being incredible. You guys are goated. Shout outs to everybody that giving me appreciation and support and saying, yo man, screw what they gotta say when it comes down to it. Seriously, I draw my power from you guys, man. A man is nothing without the village around him, bro. A man is nothing without the people. You guys make me tick. You guys make me go. So thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate it. Super Gaming. Shout outs to everybody here. Vadsen, appreciate y'all. Love y'all so much. You guys are goated. Party man. Everybody here. Night Raven. Hey, shout outs, brother. Ralphie, it's your boy J2. Thank you guys so much. Deadlock, Felipe, Juice, JJL, thank you guys for everything. Everybody that supported Nick93, everybody that came through, everybody that's in the chat. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are goated, man. Seriously, you guys are super goats. Jan, yo, big love, guys. The energy, Spirit Bomb, baby. Give me the Spirit Bomb so I can go on the Spawncast. hit him with the Spirit Bomb. So, all right, guys, love y'all. Killer Ninja, appreciate that. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't have a video yet, but tomorrow I'll have a video up for you guys. There'll be something. So yeah, all right, guys. Peace.